going straight to YouTube and then sharing the link through. So we got one stream. Okay. Yeah. Right.
There it
Okay.
is. Were you on there?
There we go. All right, guys, we have a fresh link on YouTube. If you could share that to Facebook. If they didn't hear that, that's good, actually. So that makes a lot of noise when you do
I
that.
heard it.
So, is your mic? Yeah, your mic's not that directional, is it?
Hello, folks. We got 8 viewers now. Hello, everybody. We're sorting out some technical difficulties. We will be with you shortly.
Oop. Turn that down. Okay, let me get this shared, and I'll be ready to go.
It's on Indie Dutch streaming right now.
Yeah, we're live on YouTube, guys.
Phones off, please. We're on silent.
Please silent your phones, guys.
All right, it's 5:30. It's time to get the action rolling. Welcome everyone to Indie Dart Streaming. We've got the second episode of the next ones. These are a group of Indie Darts players who are equally matched. We've set them up here at Castle Lives to battle one another for the ultimate title of the next one's champion for this event. We've got 4 players involved tonight. At some point, we'll culminate in a big tournament at the end of the season. But for tonight, I'm joined with Tim Neal, a new addition to Indie Dart Streaming. Welcome, Tim.
Thanks for having me.
It's Tim's first time commentating on darts, so I think he'll do great. He's been a great addition to the team already. And, of course, we've got Jason Ives, the CEO, the master of Castle Lives here at the venue for the next ones. Jason, thank you for putting this all together. He's running the board. He's going to be running the live stream cameras. He'll go to double cams and board 1 and 2. He's got all kinds of controls over here. It's pretty neat to watch. But Jason, thank you very much. And for those of you who don't know, my name's Scott Markle. We'll be commentating for you tonight. We'll be starting shortly as the players are warming up right now on boards 1 and 2. So stay tuned for the action for the next ones coming up. So JC's just briefing the players on what we're going to do. You see they're warming up. Tim, I see the new boards up on board 1. You've got the Stenthal logo to Indie Dart Streaming. Good job on that.
Yeah, thanks. Little bleed over that I couldn't figure out, so I'm going a different direction on the second board. That'll be up in the next series. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully, the idea that I have will make it look way better and more professional. Cause
Yeah.
never said I was an arts and crafts person.
Well, I think you did great.
Just have a good idea.
First time going.
The good letters that you see were done by my 7-year-old daughter because obviously I don't know what I'm doing.
So that makes a lot of sense.
Oh yeah, she's way more crafty than I am.
Yeah, but thank you for that. It's a nice addition. It's similar to a blade.
Yeah, it's it has the similar characteristics of a Blade 5 dartboard. It's got the same wires, same diamond wires, same embedded wires. There's no staples. So the triples, doubles, they're all the same dimensions as a Blade 5 dartboard. Hopefully the quality's the same.
Yeah.
I was told that's what it was. We'll see how it goes.
We might just be rolling in a product review as we're doing this tonight. So, you found this on Amazon for $32?
No, I got these at eBay.
eBay.
Yeah, they
Okay.
were. The description wasn't what I got, but the main thing I cared about was the unbranded dartboard with blade wires.
Yeah, so we'll once we're satisfied with the quality of the product, maybe we'll provide a link in the feed, and people can check them out.
Absolutely.
So our first match is going to be Brandon TP and Brandon Medley, and it is underway, folks. Here at Castle Eyes, we've got the garage door partially down so they don't hear what we're saying, but so we were kind of unaware that they had just started, but looks like we're off to a decent start here.
Yeah, we got to see some steady darts going.
Yeah. First match of the
And
night.
as we say that, we get a 17.
So throwing now is Brandon TP. He is so focused on becoming an elite dart player, it's unreal.
Is that a 180? That's a 180.
That's a ton 80. There you go, folks. The first ton 80 of the night. Mark it down. There's one. On the ton 80 board, we have marked it down. Congratulations.
Brandon requiring 156. So yeah, triple 20.
It's going to be interesting to watch these normally soft tip players figure out the maths.
Yeah, that's a
for,
24.
taking their outs.
Yeah, he's gonna. This is where nerves start to get in when they get to the outshots and they need to do some math in their head.
You know what? That's exactly my problem on steel. I get it down pretty decent, I feel like, but man, I squander those outs.
There's a nice 60. Doesn't give him an outshot though, so Brandon's got at least 6 darts from 133.
And Tim, the reason, one of the reasons we asked you to join this team is because of your advanced knowledge of steel and outs. You're going to be able to provide much better commentary on strategy in that regard than I. So we're going to rely on you heavily to kind of
Well, thank you for the.
teach people as we go.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's you can be a lesser player and beat another person based on your knowledge of how to play the game. So we're going to rely on you heavily for that.
90's going for triple 18 to leave 36, so he's got a 72 left. I think he shot the wrong shot there.
Yeah, you can kind of see him nodding his head in a little bit. He's just unsure. He wasn't. That's the key to steel tip darts. Once you learn it, you just know what you need to shoot immediately. There's not that little lull. Medley's struggling a little bit here, but he's down to an out.
That's the wrong shot. Whoa, that's
Whoa,
the wrong
no,
shot.
no, no.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
We're,
42, right?
You had 42 left. You had an 8 and a double 20. That's 48. That's a bust. Do you know how to go back and undo? Back to game. Undo. And then bust.
so it's a good shot, but
He shot what he wanted. He just shot the
you
wrong
got the
shot.
maths wrong.
Yeah.
That happens. Well,
He shot the
101.
wrong shot.
Yeah, he should went trip 17 double
Yep.
bull, or bull as they say in steel.
Yep.
Sorry.
He's got 81 there.
Okay.
Leaving 40.
Let's see if TP can refocus now. There he goes. Hits the right number.
38.
Double 19 left for the out. So Brandon Medley finds himself in a pretty good spot
Yeah.
now all of a sudden.
Got double 20 left.
I hate that dart right in the middle over the top.
That dart's a little flat too. Oh,
I
missed it.
noticed you didn't move on the line. Would you have moved on the line a little bit to kind of get a better angle?
I would move, but typically my darts sit up on an angle. Double one.
He's going to try and clean this up. Left himself in the madhouse. Our double one cam's a little off, but good effort by Jason. And for game one, Medley's going to try to find a way to get in that double 20.
That's out.
He's just barely out. A couple of good
Yeah,
darts there.
his darts lay real flat, so when
Yeah,
they're
they do.
high. There it is. First match going to TP. Double one. Gets out of the madhouse.
That's Brandon TP with game one. This is a best of 9. So the first one to win 5 legs will be the winner of this. I guess you
Match
call it
one?
the semifinals.
Match one.
I think at this point Medley's just got to say, okay, he held his throw.
Yep.
And it's my turn now. You know, the interesting thing through this, you know, these guys have known they're playing for the last 3 or 4 weeks, and it's really been good to see they've taken this so seriously, and they want to win this. This is this streaming event from Castle Lives has turned into kind of a big deal.
Yeah, everyone wants to come.
Everyone wants to come.
I get text messages
They
and,
wanna
and
win.
Facebook messages. They want in the next one. So
Yeah. So we're actually going to bring a board in and kind of keep tally of everyone's averages, kind of like they do on Top Gear with track times.
Yeah.
This is going to be your average, and your position on the average board will move up and down depending on who plays. So
Oh,
it's going to be kind of fun to watch.
that's a cool idea. There's a 45 from Brandon. There was a lot of good banters. Hey guys, if you're out here on the YouTube channel watching us play tonight, make sure you give us a like and a share. Also, give us a subscribe, and you'll get notified every time we're going live. Watch some Indianapolis darts.
Yes, we've got an event coming up. It's going to be a ladies match. We've got 4 lady darters from the Indianapolis area.
Yeah, are the 4 official now? Do we have official
well,
4?
we have 3 confirmed, and we're working on the 4th.
One thing that these guys won't know on starting at 306, you can really start thinking about your outshot at that level and setting yourself up for a 170. Is that a 140? That's a 140.
I like his focus tonight. You can just see it on his face.
Yeah, there's been a lot of banter going on with these matches, and he's been taking it the most serious, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. If you've ever gotten an online discussion with Brandon, you can't get the last word.
No.
He wants it a lot.
91, triple 19, triple 17.
Both these guys are a class act, though. It's fun to watch them battle it out.
See, Medley's darts are tight together. They're just in the wrong leg.
There's
wrong wedge.
There's our first 3 of the night, folks. I said that extra loud so he can hear me. So we've got a 1080 tally and a 3 tally. We got 1 apiece.
He's got 57 left. 17 double top would be
17
the option.
double top would be the ideal move there. Even I know that
Oh,
one.
he's got
he
6
hits the
left.
trip.
That's not
That's
right.
wrong.
Hold up. Is
Hold
that a
up.
triple 17? Hold up.
They can see it better.
He's doing the math.
He's a triple 7.
Yeah. After that triple 17, he actually had 6 left, not 40.
He's actually horrible at math, evidently.
Maybe he thinks when it's an outshot, triples don't count.
Yeah. If you want it, it counts. Where do you go here, Tim?
I would go triple 16, but you can also go triple 12 to leave double 18. Triple 16 would leave you 24.
So that's twice in 2 games he's done that. Yeah, I think
He's busted, yes.
Yeah, he just needs to settle down. I think.
Yeah, he's amped himself up pretty good.
I think he just saw the dart going in the general area and said, "Okay, I'm good." Because I know his math's not off that bad. He just got to.
Has he got 120 showing?
It's hard to tell.
Triple
from this
17
angle.
will leave 20. Is that
What's
a
it?
140? 123.
Very nice. Okay, Brandon better not mess around here. That's exactly what you don't want. You kind of got to go wide on that. If you're going to commit to that shot, you got to go
But
wide and work it in.
His
Am I
first
right?
start was real good because he was low on it. If
Right,
he
that's
if
what
he
I
would have
mean.
stacked on top of it,
Yes.
yeah.
A good marker, as they say in
Yeah.
EDC darts.
So 50 left you with 1040 or 18 double 16.
So he's probably going to go another 8.
Ooh.
What was he going for? Oh,
10
he's going to go 10 double
1040.
tops. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
44 left. You'd either do 4. He's been aiming for tops anyway. 4 would leave
Yeah.
tops or 12 leave 32.
Yeah, you just need to set up your favorite double here now.
Here he's got 40 left.
There he goes. See if TP can calm himself down enough to take this out and move on to game 3.
There it is.
And he got it first
He got
start.
it first start. That's
Very
twice
nice.
he's busted and then cleaned it up.
So we're 2-0 for TP over Medley. And TP has the darts.
It seems like Medley's been struggling in the beginning of the match and then hitting the big shots at the wrong time where he doesn't have a chance to take it out.
So we had all the players fill out a little sheet prior, and we asked them a few questions. Turns out his nemesis, Brandon TP, is Nick Thompson.
I wonder if that's a dart related or just a
Yeah.
person related.
No, it's darts related, but evidently
We got
Nick-
another
Nick-
3.
Oh, the 3 tallies on 2. Haven't seen Nick
Is
in a
that
while.
44? I saw him 2 weeks ago.
I like
2 or
Nick.
3 weeks ago, yeah.
Pretty cool dude.
His outfits are insane.
He likes the pink a lot.
Oh, he had a whole
rocks the
outfit full
pink.
of pink and neon
Yeah.
green. It was hilarious.
I miss him. I haven't seen him in a while. TP prefers cricket. We're playing 0-1 tonight, so
Are we all on one? I thought we had some cricket matches.
no, I don't think we're doing cricket. Now, you know what? You're right. We are doing cricket. So it'll be interesting to see how he fares in that.
Medley's kind of speeding up a little bit here. I think he's trying to get into a rhythm.
I wonder if TP knows he can't
Can't throw
rethrow
that.
that.
I was thinking the same thing. 24.
Medley says he'd rather not give his
Yeah, I saw that.
nemesis in darts.
Well, he kind of gave it without giving it. If you read through.
He says one of them may or may not be playing in this tournament. Another may be commentating. I don't know if that's you, Jason, or myself, but my guess is it's probably you.
Tim.
Huh?
90, 99 right there. That's a good shot. I figured you were his nemesis because of your old shirts that were anti-Medley. So
Yeah, I've been anti-Medley since I could walk. I won't let that affect my commentating at all. No, actually, Brandon and I are good friends, and we have good fun with our little banter back and forth. But
be cool to see Brandon bust again on a 180. This time on a 180.
he's going for another 3. He doesn't want another 3.
I threw it to
He
19.
shot the 19, did not hit a 3.
That's a big ton there to leave 80.
Yeah, TP,
He's in it.
he is in it. He's focused. He's talked enough trash. He better back it up.
Brandon's starting to get mad. You see his face?
Yeah, I think he's
Nice 83. He's tired of it.
he's going to will himself into that triple 20. He's traveled a lot. I know he just got back from Florida. He's been down there a lot for work.
Yeah.
He's probably a little jet lagged, a little tired from all the travel, but
Is that 13?
great to see him here tonight. So a little tip for some of the novice players: if you find
No,
yourself hitting the one a
triples.
lot, you actually move yourself on the line to the right towards the one. That kind of gets you going back to the left.
Yeah,
a little bit.
you actually
Move to where you miss.
Yeah, you move to the direction that you're missing
Yeah.
in, and it can be something so slight as
Just a little bit.
rolling your heel,
Yeah.
and it'll straighten you out a little bit. So he's got 16 left. There he is. Got a third dart.
TP with his third win. That's 3-0.
3-0, and he didn't bust this time, so that was pretty good for him.
Yeah.
Should be cricket now, right? Fourth match? No? One more match?
Yeah. One more 0-1 match that
Okay.
we'll move into cricket. I'm just spinning for my Jason Ives. Jason's got a really nice setup here. He's got a
So-
Hey guys, can you hear me okay?
Probably work better if I turn up my mic. How's
oh,
that?
there
There
he
he
is.
is.
Hi,
you go.
Jason.
How we doing, folks? Thanks for joining
There's
us
a nice
tonight.
ton from Brandon.
Watch Brandon come back strong here. My money's on Brandon winning
Yeah.
this one.
We probably should start saying their last names, because after I said the ton from Brandon, probably should have said TP.
Yeah, if you haven't noticed, I've
Hey, just a quick shout out to those watching tonight. Jason Watt, thanks for watching. Kevin Chestnut, thanks for Cheshire. Sorry, thanks for watching. Lisa Hook, Tina Anderson. There's a few of you watching tonight. Thanks for watching, guys. If you can like, share, do whatever you can. We so do appreciate it, and thank you for your support. And what a great job Scott and Tim are doing on the commentary tonight. Great work, guys. Thank you.
40.
Well, we've got a really nice setup here at Castle Ives. We've got ample room to spread out. We've got our monitors. Everything's set up sweet. Good job, Jason.
I'd like to see TP start using the board more. He's tend to forcing that third dart when he can't see the triple. There's a ton from Medley.
Yeah, you caught yourself. Very nice.
B mid. How about that?
Yeah. Actually, I think he goes by Deadly Medley. He wrote that on his player profile sheet. I never heard that before.
That's a 81.
I actually
TP?
want to change that nickname. I think it ought to be the Broker. I mean, he's giving stock tips to everyone online all the time. I think the Broker is a more fitting nickname for Mr. Medley.
He would argue that at this moment right now.
So we have well over 10,000 viewers. No, wait a minute, it's 44. But I'd like to hear from every one of you. What do you like better, Deadly Medley or the Broker? We might just change history tonight with a new nickname. So he's constantly giving stock tips, and I haven't taken any of his advice yet, and it's probably a good thing because his curves are worse than the coronavirus curves. They're up and down, up and down. I don't know when to take his advice, but he seems to be doing a good job with it.
I think he's getting mad because he's really into this match.
Big shout out to Jeff Quinn. See, he's online.
How's it
Hi,
going, Jeff?
Good to have you with
So-
us.
Is that a 101? It's a 101.
I tell you, if Medley can pull this one out, all right, it's the next 3 games at cricket, he could find himself right back in it. So it all comes down to being able to pull this one out here.
Yeah, he's got to find a way to keep himself in this game right here, this leg, and get the win and move on to a different format, kind of change things up, give him a better, refreshed attitude. Jeff actually does a lot of work on the north
92.
side darts, helps out Brad a lot, and we appreciate his involvement and joining us on the stream.
Got a lucky 7.
Seven's lucky in
42.
everything but darts.
10. Double top.
There's a wild dart from TP.
He's messing up the letters on our dartboard.
I don't know what happened there. He's been pretty solid tonight. That was 2 vastly different shots at double 20.
55.
And a secure game
And he got it.
4. There's double 10 for the win. Good job by Mr. TP.
We got 4-0.
4-0, as they say, across the pond. Hopefully you can't hear that dog barking in the background. If it continues, we might have to go over and kill it. I didn't mean that. I love dogs, but that's barking's got to stop.
And we're off into the cricket.
You know, this is
We got a
interesting.
single. So cricket's different than soft tip. So
Cricket's different. It's different than steel. Sometimes just 3 good fat numbers is all you need to move on.
as we know, Medley infamously had one of the greatest shots we've recorded here on Indy Darts.
Yeah,
Uh,
that was exciting.
the Indy State Master B with me.
You were in the B division?
I don't know how. It was the
Oh
first
my
time ever.
You might be kicked out of IDS after hearing that.
I didn't register that way. I guess Medley's averages were so low that it pulled me down.
That makes more sense. Now it makes sense. TP off to a good start. He has the 20 closed, and he's probably going to work on the 19 here. I bet he just moves on once he gets it closed.
That was a big trip.
Especially with the trip, for sure. Move on. Nice 5 mark.
I think I see what Medley's doing wrong. He's not following through at all, and you have to do that with steel tip.
That is so funny you said that, because I was just watching going, I feel like he's flicking the dart.
Yeah, he's not following through.
And nerves will do that to you sometimes.
Closes to 15.
I like that move. Sometimes you just have to take a number you're comfortable with. And
Medley just took it away. I mean, Chibi took it away. Sorry.
yeah, he's really throwing well tonight.
Yeah, he's averaging well over 3 on this match.
Yeah, this is the point where frustration starts to set in. It's the last leg if you don't win it. They're a little behind. He's throwing some decent darts, they're just not quite hitting the trip.
Yeah. See if he can fill up these bulls. Give it a match.
So as a
That's a
primarily a soft tip player, me, I know the red bit is a bull. What do you call the green bit?
Just a 25.
Just a 25.
Yeah. Here in America, singles and doubles. So
Yeah.
single bull, double bull, but steel tip is 25.
So in essence, it's not even considered a bull. It's just 25.
Yeah, the only bull over in steel tip is the red bit.
Yeah. Very
and he's
nice.
got it, and that should be.
He hit
that
the
should
red
be
bit.
it. Yep.
And I say
Bullseye!
bit 'cause that's what they say over the pond.
As Wayne Marta would say. Bullseye.
And that's a match, folks. TP takes it 5-0 over Brandon Medley. A little shocking, but is what it is.
Said, like we talked about, Medley's been traveling an awful lot for work, and I don't think he's had a chance to put in
Yeah.
the work that TP's every day showing that he's putting the work in.
Yeah,
so.
no, I don't disagree.
And that putting the work in will actually correlate way more in steel tip than it will in soft, in my opinion.
Yeah, so all your misses are exaggerated, obviously, in steel, so because the segments are smaller. Then here at the next ones, the pressure's greater.
Yeah.
So, understand it completely.
And there's a good shot that both of these gentlemen coming up to this next match they don't want to have a blank, so they're going to be a little nervous coming out too.
The players have just arrived. We don't have a mic for them just yet, but congratulations, Mr. TP.
His heart's pumping out of his chest. That was a big difference than the averages you were showing on Facebook.
Yeah, the average he shows from Holmes are like 120, and then here he's 53.
So are you saying he's pencil whipping them?
No, that just goes
Dude.
to show.
Those busts were awesome. Awesome.
The fact that you said, "Come on, let's go," and you really busted by more than 20% it made you look really stupid. No, I'm kidding.
I felt super bad about it, but I didn't let it mess with my
Hey, well, you know what? You came back. You really did.
So it's for future reference, when you have an outshot where you need a single to get to a double, keep in the back of your mind, if you hit a triple, you have another double that you have to go to. Triples don't go away on outshots.
We'll see if we can get them on the mic. It's probably not the greatest entertainment not hearing their side of the story.
Yeah,
but
it's
we'll
true.
see if we can get them on mic here. Excuse me. So flip the power switch there on the mic if you would, please.
It's on.
Mr. TP, congratulations.
Thanks, sir.
You looked really focused on the stream. But what was going through your mind during the match?
Just get down to an out and hit it and win. And I've been practicing a lot, so I've been trying to focus on my outs and hitting the doubles. And
So the first couple of legs, you actually busted. What was going through your mind? Did you think you didn't hit the?
well, when
Doubles
I
and
hit the
triples?
trip 17 on the fat 17, I thought it was a fat 17. That's why I
Gotcha.
went for the double 20, and then I hit, and it was actually the trip 17. So.
Gotcha.
It messed with my mind for a second, but I didn't let it get to me. I just, came back the next round and ended up hitting it. So
Yeah. So that was good that you were able to hold your focus a little bit and get the W. So what kind of preparation did you do coming into this tournament?
So honestly, I downloaded the Dart Connect app, and I didn't, know nothing about it. I finally bought a steel board. Never played steel before, so I just kind of focused on, hitting triples and singles, and then
Right.
worked on my doubles. So I played level 10 on
Right.
the Dart Connect, which is a professional level.
Mm-hmm.
He was just waxing me every time.
Right.
So I just, I kept focusing and kept trying my hardest to beat him, 2 hours, 3 hours a night for about a week straight. Then I put my grain board back up, and the triples looked so much bigger on the soft tip board. it like blew my mind when I put my grain board back up. So I kept throwing soft tip. I threw a few tournaments on the soft tip board, and
Right.
it helped me a lot. I've been
That's
trying
awesome.
my hardest just to get into steel and feel of the game and everything, because I
Right.
never played steel before. So
You did great tonight. Good job.
I appreciate it.
Congratulations.
So
Thank you, guys.
156 by Mike McKinney.
Yeah, we
Here,
got match 2
We're
underway.
off and running on match 2. James starts off with a nice 85, and then we got a nice 156 by
good
McKinney.
job, Mike.
We'll
In,
Nice
quickly,
hit.
in the Indianapolis world, we call that a Clevey dart when you aim for a 20 and hit a triple 12.
We'll quickly hear from Brandon Medley, and then we'll get this second match underway. Thanks, Brandon. Good job tonight, and we'll see you in the finals.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys so
Good
much
job.
for doing all this, and it's great for Indy, and hope everybody watches and roots everybody on, and we're all a big family. Thank you
Right on,
guys.
Thanks. Mr. Medley.
Dun, 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 dun.
Struggling out there a little bit.
Yeah, you came in on the struggle bus, didn't you?
So you're the leader on the 3 board.
I think I anticipated, struggling a little bit out there today. I mean, between not playing and working
Right.
so much, and I think if you play this game, a lot like we all do, I think you can attest to how much of a mental game this actually is.
For
It's a
sure.
77.
It's not just going up there throwing. I think if you slip a little bit mentally, it shows in your play.
You've been traveling a lot, right?
Yeah, I've been traveling, and I've been gone almost a month, and
Yeah.
so I think whenever you're playing and you slip a little bit mentally, it definitely shows, and I think you guys aren't used to seeing that kind of horribleness from me. So that was trust me,
did
it's
fine.
definitely new to me too. So hopefully, all I can do is battle through it and try to come back, and I guess we'll see what I can do. So
No, you did great, and
It is
a lot of
what it
those
is.
games were close. You had some opportunities there, but still's tough. And you did for traveling as much as you've done. I think you've done pretty well tonight. So hats off to you, and thanks for playing. And hope you stick around and watch these next matches. It should be some pretty exciting action here at Castle Lives.
yeah, these guys are all pretty good. So I guess we'll see what happens. But I wish these guys the best of luck. So.
Thanks, Brandon. Appreciate you. So all night actually all week, I was hoping for this matchup between the 2 Brandons because we've had some battles here and there, but at the end of the day, I love both these guys. They're great competitors, and they're a lot of fun to be around. So couldn't really say anything disparaging.
Well, you could, but
I
it just
could've. It wasn't in my heart.
wouldn't be in good
So,
taste.
But good on both of them,
So
and I
the-
appreciate.
These 2 guys, Mike and James, they started out pretty hot, and I guess they're starting to overthink things a little bit.
So the viewership's swelling up. We got Doobie, Richard Harris, John Coburn, Katie Montgomery, Blake Fries, and Shay Walker joining the stream.
Yeah, Mrs. Montgomery here to cheer on her husband.
Yeah, they're recently married within the last, couple of weeks. So here we are on game 1, best of 9. So the first one to win
So
5
Mike McKinney sets
legs.
himself up with the first out shot.
They both started off good, but numbers have slipped a little bit. They're kind of settling into the match now.
So 58.
We were concerned with the camera angles that we were going to able to catch James's
James, that's a 58.
head on the stream, but he's barely over the legal limit for the camera.
So if I'm Mike, I'm going triple 20, double 14. $68. 48 left.
Nice
That's the
ton.
ton. Yep.
Very good.
And let's see if James knows his out shots with the 121.
I don't know if the viewers could hear the dog barking in the background, but thank goodness they've
They
put
gone.
Fido up for the night.
So that camera's having a hard time focusing on James.
Yeah, as the sun goes down a little bit, the camera has a little bit more difficult time focusing. Maybe we'll work on that.
You got a little lucky there with that 14.
We may have to pop the lights on in Castle Lives to allow the camera to focus a little better.
53.
And right on cue, Mr. Ives lights up the stage. So
And-
now we get a clear picture of Mike McKimmy's bulbous head. He actually heard that.
So Mike leave him with 48. I'd shoot the 8/16 wire, whatever you have an out. 30.
It's not an ideal leave. It's
That
not the
that
ideal
is
way
one,
to do
that is 100% a soft tip out shot,
Yes.
and Steve Price, who's on the thing, could probably attest to that. How's it going, Steve?
Price on the. Is he back from Florida yet?
Yeah, he was driving back yesterday, so I guess he made it back in time.
Well, good on you, Steve Price, for getting back to Indy. Looking forward to things you're putting together for all of us for the winter darts season. Steve does a great job promoting darts, organizing darts, and putting us all together. So thanks to Steve Price for that.
For all my steel tippers out there, you're going to notice a lot of these guys, they mainly shoot soft tip, so their out shots are going to be a little more unorthodox. As with 68, the normal steel tipper would go triple 20, not an 18. So
Emily
It's a
Montgomery
6
joins the stream
Hey,
just
Emily.
in time to see
we got a 9
leg
left.
number 2 of this best of
That's
9.
a bust. Austin Montgomery's in the feed as well. How's
It's
it
a
doing,
family
Austin?
affair.
Yeah, they're all cheering on James.
Are they here to watch James or Mike? I'm not sure. What do you think?
James with a 32.
My favorite out. See if he can work that in there.
Yeah. He's getting closer.
Oh, Jason with the double cam. Here we go.
Oh, just the wrong side on that bar.
The double cam's great when you hit it, but if you miss that poorly, it's kind
Like,
of
where'd the dart
embarrassing.
go?
Yeah, where's it at? So Mike now has to fix the error of his ways from his last setup dart.
3. He's got 12 left.
He's got 12 left. See if he can work it in for the win.
Oh, a little too far in.
Just a bit inside. All right.
Well, let's see if James can make the adjustment on that double
I
16.
have a feeling he's going to get this.
Double 8. Double 4.
He's going to move across the board now for the double 4. I don't know that we have a double cam for that.
Single 4. Just noticed that when he shot that 4, he actually shifted all the way to the right of the toe line to shoot that 4. There it is. First match, double 3.
First leg of the match goes to Mike McKimmey. 1-0 in this race to 5.
He just padded his stats. He actually took it out in his second dart, not his first.
And we're underway for leg number 2 in this best of 9.
It looks
And
like
the next one's dart event here at Castle Ives.
And it looks like we have 60 people in the stream. We'd like to thank you very much. Make sure you like and share. Give us a subscribe. This is so far the highest we've had on our live stream doing this in the last 3 events. So thank you. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends.
Yeah, baby steps. We'll get the word out there. I mean, we're learning each time we do it.
Yeah, and the goal is to get better every time.
Yep. Our next event's going to involve 4 ladies from the Indianapolis area, and pretty excited for that. That's coming up here probably in I've just been, not probably, November 8th is when
Number
that's
8,
going to happen.
nice. We're being joined by our resident race car champion, Jess Holiday. How's it going, bud?
Jess Holiday in the house. Yeah, he won a championship recently, though. Good on you.
Here's a 45. Looks like we're doing some steady darts by James.
You know, darts is a pretty vast community of people with different interests. Jess Holiday is a good example. With these race cars, we see that. That's the one thing I like about the dart community is I got to know so many people with so many different interests. We all have a common goal of loving the darts, but it's good to see what people do outside of darts. I know Brandon Teepee, for example, he's into refinishing concrete. He posts a lot of pictures. Those are pretty cool to see. Medley's engineer, metal engineer, or machinist, or something like that. He makes some amazing materials.
He's actually in the process of making a big metal dart. It's gonna be pretty cool to see when he's
Yeah.
finally done with it, if he ever gets the time.
So just it's pretty cool. And yesterday the dart community came together for Vance Smythe. As we all know, he was involved in a pretty horrific accident. We had a golf outing and we had 56 people show up. Nobody was late. Nobody no-showed. Vance actually showed up. It was pretty cool to have Vance there.
That'd be an awesome surprise.
Yeah, it was a neat surprise. He's doing really well. He didn't want any pictures on Facebook or anything. He's still still a little banged up, walker, all that sort of stuff, but he's doing surprisingly well after seeing the footage of the wreckage.
Yeah.
So we
I-
love you, V, and keep with the PT you're getting there, buddy.
Yeah, his dad was awesome. He was keeping me abreast of what's going on, and I got a message from him almost daily about the progress. And then I got a surprise call from Vance from the hospital, and then gave me another surprise call and told me that he was home. And
Yeah.
then I think he said a light went off in his head. If he doesn't get up and start moving, he's never going to get up. So
Right.
it was awesome to hear. And every time I talk to him, he sounds much better. And it's going to be a long road, but if anyone's going to get through it, it'll be him. He's always kept himself pretty good.
So I can attest to anyone listening that he sounded like V, he looked like V. He'll be back.
Yeah.
It's going to take a little time.
See, if he'd went bold there, they'd have left him one out shot.
Yeah, so those of you watching, you may be the next one picked for the next one's event. So you need to start practicing, honing your steel dart skills, learning your outs,
That's a nice ton to put 193.
because as Tim can attest to, a lesser player can beat a stronger player by just knowing the outs.
Absolutely.
Case in point, Brandon Teepee beating Medley. No, I'm kidding. No, I could kind of make fun of him a little bit now that it's over.
Well, no one else. I mean, he busted twice, so.
Yeah.
I think he did it on purpose to pad his stats, to make
Yeah.
him lower, to keep this stay in this level. He doesn't like moving up to the higher levels.
So we got a pretty tight leg going here, 193 to 187. McKimmey needs something big here to pull away.
It's a 55. That puts him the first one on and out, though. 187. Now Mike focusing on that 138. If it was me, I'd triple 20, triple 18, double 12. But be interesting to see which way he goes, as being a soft tipper and having preferred outshot.
I think the default here tonight seems to be when in doubt, shoot the trip 20. Just
Yeah.
get it down. And that's not bad advice.
But you also got to know a triple, having a triple with two darts left in your hand, that leaves you an outshot. You got to know that, and that's where the people are going to separate themselves from just an average player.
Yeah, the point I was trying to make, when in doubt, just shoot the trip 20 and get it down. I've done that. I'd still do that. I mean, sometimes you just need to get it
Should I-
down to where you get yourself a 2-dart out.
111 here, triple 20, I would go, because a single one will leave you an outshot. 5 will not. He's at 90. He needs himself a 70.
So we might see McKimmy's favorite out here. He shoots 7 double tops. That's That tells us one thing, or
17
it
double
could go 15 double 16.
No, 17 double top. Now he's got 54. You can
Oh,
either go 18,
oh, it's
you go 18
57.
double
I
18
need
or
to put my
14 double
glasses
top.
on. Now I see it.
That's a single 14 for 40. Just a bit high.
So what do you do here on 70?
70, triple 18 double 8 or triple 10 double 20. Right, single 15 leaves 40. Sitting on 55. Pulled it low. Got 53 left, 13 double top. There you go, cleans it up nice. Got 40 left. First one to 40.
First one to 40. Folks, we are using the Dart Connect app. If you're not familiar with it, please download it, check it out. It is the premier way to play steel tip darts.
Absolutely, and if you sign up for the Premier account, where it's $24 a year, it literally saves every single dart you throw, so you give yourself a true average when you're practicing. And there's
$2
bunch
a month gets you taken care of.
essentially, yeah. Double 10.
We're not sponsored by Dart Connect or anything. It's just the ultimate way to play steel tip darts.
And people always ask me how I got so good at my outshots and everything. It was actually at a younger age I was forced to chalk. So chalking and watching the good players play taught me how to throw my outshots. So I do recommend if you want to get stronger on your dart, on your outshots, chalking a match every once in a while will give you that perspective. He's got 11 shot. 13 double 8. See, if you're going to do that, you might as well just throw at the bottom of the board, because all four of those numbers are odd, and I'll give you an outshot.
Yeah, so that's some of the things I try to do. Is, you know, if you do have a miss, do you not bust?
Oh, he didn't make an adjustment. Those are beautiful darts. He just didn't adjust enough. So James would sit. I'd go 11 double 8. Just you want to get to that 8-4-2
Yeah,
flow.
ideally.
Maybe
That's a double 3.
Yeah, maybe he should. He's got 21 left.
Yeah.
Maybe he should leave himself 6 from now on. That's the second time he's done that. I would stay at the bottom of the board at this point. You got 2 darts in your hand. A normal person would either do 5 or 1, but he's got 3.
It's a triple.
So he's at 18 to be double 9.
Might as well go for it.
Oh, got 12. So he leaves himself 6.
Leave yourself 6. There you go. That might be the ultimate setup.
21 scored.
He just needs a little help from McKimmey.
21 scored.
There we go. We got that corrected. Let's see if
Let's see if
Mike
Mike
can take
can finish
this
us
out.
off. Oh, he
This
made
is
the
fourth
adjustment.
dart in the same area. Let's see if he can
He
adjust this time. He
so,
did
so,
adjust.
so the first time he missed it, he didn't make an adjustment. This time after he threw the first dart, he shifted his foot on the toe line to the right a little bit, and he drilled it. I have a great line of sight for to the toe line, so I can see that pretty good. So we're 1-1 right now.
Showing 0 viewers.
Oh, big 140 from James. This is a good start.
right, James. Big 140. Let's get this party started. Let's get the action going.
64 viewers now. Remember, like, subscribe, tell your friends. Let's get this over 100 today, guys.
Tell us in the comments who you think's going to make it to the finals. We've got Brandon TP already secured his spot. Is it going to be Mike or James that faces him in the finals?
So, Bobby Anderson, Mike McKinney stealing your thunder and stealing your Jolly Rancher trick. So, if anyone sees him, let him know. They're 25.
Ashley Hogan joins us on the live stream. Hi, Ashley. Glad you're with us tonight. The second installment
79.
of the next ones here at Castle Ives in beautiful Avon, Indiana. Is this Avon?
We are
Where are
in
we
Camden.
at? Canby. Same thing. It's on the west side. Who cares? Nobody goes to the west side except to play darts. Sorry, Ed Baker. I know you're a big West Side fan, but
There's a 60. Set a nice steady ton here. Nice.
every
leaving
time I
with a-
try to do the West Side sign, my fingers cramp up.
I can do the spot.
So let us know in the comments. You know what? This is something I want to settle. This might be a first start. Who has the strongest side of town? North, south, east, west, or Midtown Indy? Who has the strongest setup? I think a tournament's coming up through Indy Dart Streaming. We're going to settle this once and for all next year. So look out in 2021 for the Battle of Indy Darts. So leave us a note in the comments. Who do you think has got the strongest side?
So
North, south, east, west.
So here's
or
the question:
Midtown?
Is it how many players? Is it a 4-person team? Is it a 2-person team? Is it?
That's yet to be decided. I just want to know once and for all, what side is the best side?
Well, that's a good pick there with a nice 85. Leaves him outshot. Puts him at 130.
Well, Jess Holiday saying the east side. We got Ashley Hogan saying the south side.
Oh, there's one vote for east, one vote for
So
south.
the question is what consists of the south side? How far south are you going? Is it South Indy or is it?
And Jeff Quinn
South
saying the
of
north
70,
side.
baby.
So
I know they did that. They did that. I think Ed Baker did that, right? He did a side challenge.
got some friends in England actually watching right now. I'm pretty sure that side is like really the west side.
They won't,
or the east side.
I don't
guess.
think they'll make it in time.
No, probably not.
So look for that in 2021. Indy
that a
Dart
58?
Streaming might settle this once and for all. So start talking amongst your peeps and get your teams together. And we'll come out with a format right after the holidays. And we'll set this thing up and we'll settle this once and for all.
72. Does he do triple 12 or does he do triple 16? Triple 16 leaves 24. Triple 12 leaves 36.
So James has set himself up here to capture this leg. Let's see if he can take it home from 72.
16. He's got 56 left. He should stay there to leave double top. And I
Ooh,
can't see that.
see. Is that a double or a single? The look on his face says
So
it might have slipped into the double or
If
into
that's
the
a
7.
if that's a double 16, he's got 24 left. If that's 14,
It might have slipped into the 7. It's hard to tell from this angle.
it's a triple. It's a double 16. He shot
Okay.
that. So we should have 48 scored. Yep.
Okay, he's in a good spot. That's not a bad number. to
Maybe
have.
he meant to do that. A lot of soft tippers do shoot doubles a lot to
No.
leave out shots.
I can tell you, he didn't. Otherwise, he'd have thrown his third dart immediately.
So he's got 85. I'd go 15 or bull here. Well, he went bull and hit the 15. Leaves him the big fish.
What do you mean 85?
He was at 185
Oh, 180,
after
okay.
his first start.
Oh, you're confusing me now. Okay, 24 versus the big fish.
24 wins.
First start gets it. James Montgomery with leg 3.
So we're 2-1 to James Montgomery right now.
2-1 James. So as we said before, November 8th, we've got a women's event here at Indy Dart Streaming at Castle Live. So far we have 3 women confirmed. That's Allie McQueen, Maritza Richards, Megan Green. We're looking for a 4th woman to confirm. So if you'd like to have your name thrown in the hat, please let us know. We're calling around November 8th. I think the doc is going to be here on commentary. Lisa Klaus.
Yes.
Dr. Lisa Klaus will be here on the
That's
mic.
awesome. Awesome. 64.
Mr. Medley says he needs to take off, get home, take a bubble bath, and think about his future in darts. So we're going to say goodbye to Mr. Medley. Thanks, Brandon.
I would say
Always-
good darts, but that'd be a lie.
Always enjoy his company. He's a good dude.
That's 41 or 43? 41. James keeps rotating the board, so I might want to take a look at that.
Tim, I'm going to let you take the mic for a second. I'm going to take a small break, talk to Mr. Medley real quick before he takes off, and I'll be right back.
All right. All right,
I'll play
guys.
Dozier for a minute.
There we go. Was that 81?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's going to be a close game here. This whole series is going to be close, you can see.
So right now you're looking at, so far these players have hold throw each time, so.
Nice open. Hey, it's always good to have a first start night trip 20.
One thing I've noticed so far is these guys being soft tip, every single one of their darts are laying real level and flat. They're not set up to put a arch in the dart.
Well, they're throwing considerably lighter darts than what they
It's a-
used to. Out there.
It's a preference thing.
Yep.
If some people, if you like, yeah, it's a total preference thing. Whereas, depending on your setup, if you like the dart to get to the board faster, you're going to have smaller flights and a shorter shaft, and that's also ultimately going to flatten your dart out. Where a lot of players are using the big standard flights with longer shafts,
That's a solid 81 right there. That sets him up nice.
and that'll lift the dart up in the air.
Someone's going to hit the big fish while they're here at some point in time.
It's going to be awesome.
It's going to happen. It might be Mike's night.
This is the second time Mike's left the big fish.
Yeah,
And see if he can. This is the first time he's going to get to throw it. So
yes, it's true. This is true. All right, Mike.
see
Let's
what you
open up
got.
with that trip 20, buddy.
It's got 90 left.
You know,
140. P30.
some of the purists out there are going to say should have switched over to the trip 18, but you know what? If you're going to set yourself up with it out, and you're going to have 6 darts at it. Why not?
Well, if you remember in the first game, he actually deliberately left himself 30, so that might be
Yeah.
one of his favorite outshots. So if that's his favorite outshot, then it's the right shot, right?
That's right. We don't have a double 15 cam though. I can tell you that right now. Both of those a little on the outside.
Yeah, but now the way that first dart the way it's laying, he should throw right at that barrel. And
There it is.
That's exactly what he
Yeah,
did.
Yep.
That's-
Good call, Tim.
And that's
Good call.
and that's a benefit of having darts that lay flat.
Yep.
If you prefer the bottom doubles of the board, laying that dart flat where you can throw right at that barrel,
All right,
is
so
a
we're
better option.
gonna switch over to cricket here. Any favorites in cricket between these two?
I actually played Mike Friday night in a blind draw, and he was firing on the cricket wedges. So,
All right.
now that's Lego darts or soft tip, as some people might say. But he shot well. He won. So. Looks like they're conferring. Mike might have saw something that James didn't see.
So did I miss anything?
Mike McKimmey hit a 140 to leave 30 and then took it out the following throw.
Oh, nice.
I got on the mic for a second, and our viewership went down to 62 again.
Yeah, stay off the mic.
Yeah, I'm gonna get right off.
It's a nice 4 mark there.
No, I just had to run out and thank Brandon Medley for playing. He's a class act, and we appreciate him coming out.
I can't see that second one. Hey Jason, I think we need to go through the settings on board 1's scoreboard. If you look on this one, you can actually see their averages as they're playing, and you couldn't see them on the board 1.
Yeah, we'll fix that in the break, maybe. Yeah.
I just noticed it. I was like, oh yeah, I can see the averages.
I'm on it. Give me a minute.
So what's the name of? I know Raymer's taking over the steel tip darts in Indy. What's the name of that again?
It's still the Indianapolis Darter Association.
Okay, that's what I thought.
There's been a lull, and for a few years it was just me running a singles league out of the Thompson House. Mark's doing an amazing job trying to reestablish the IDA.
Yeah, he seems to have his fingers in a lot of pies going around.
Yeah,
that's great. He's putting it out there.
He's trying to get a nice stable base, so when it does officially kick off with leagues, and he's actually in the process of doing that. When that does happen,
I wonder when that was going to take.
He wants it to be steady and strong, and hopefully with us doing these the next one's events, people are going to be interested and want to start playing steel. I'm sure Brandon Teepee would be one to attest that by shooting steel, it makes you exponentially better playing soft.
Oh, for sure, no question.
If people start doing that and playing for the love of the game as opposed to other factors, we could have a really strong steel tip league here in Indianapolis because we have amazing darters here.
So I've always practiced at home on a steel board, even though I have a G3 and a grand board and all that stuff. I prefer steel darts because here's why. Not for the sake of steel darts, but I can just walk out to the garage and I can throw for 5 minutes or 2 hours at my own pace. I don't have to wait, get online, connect, find an opponent, wait for them to go. You know, when you do these other platforms, you might wait an hour to play 3 games. I like to just go out and hit my steel board, turn on the news, and just play.
And that's great with this Dart Connect because the computer, there's different levels. From level 1 to I think level 16 or 12 or whatever it is this week. Because every time I go on it, it's different. Yeah, you can play.
So the grand board's great if you got people over, you want to get online, play some other people, you just want to hang out. You're not really practicing, you just want to have fun. Grand board has that place. Granted, you could just practice on a grand board, but there's something about steel, to me, just practicing and just in your own thoughts and quickly in, quickly out with no wait time. I just prefer it.
It's an interesting way to go. You're sitting with 2 15s. Why wouldn't you close the 15 with the potential to hit a triple and then go to the 16 to close it? And then it gives you an additional wedge closed.
We actually have breaking news here at IDS.
This is exciting.
This is exciting. We have a text from Mary Beth. She's in.
And she's from Fort Wayne, so she's going to be an outsider.
November 8th, Mary Beth is in the women's next one's event. This is exciting. Congratulations, Mary. You're in.
We're kind of got away from this match here. They're playing real well. James he's struggling in the beginning, but he's starting to step it up right now.
He's got the point lead, but he's down a few wedges here. Let's see what he does.
See
Does
if
he close or point up?
See, what I would have done is I would have pointed and then got rid of those 2 single wedges to lessen the blow.
Yeah, so the biggest difference in steel is, you know, a few points. What you in soft is a lot of points in steel sometimes. So
Correct.
you don't need a 100-point lead. So that's always been the metric, right? In soft tip, 100-point lead before you move on.
And looking at that setup, my thinking is he just got off the 16 and shot decent on it. So to start off there again where you're just comfortable at,
Yeah,
and then make the adjustment if you hit what you're looking for.
right. Doesn't really have a choice at this point.
Nah, he's got to go bold.
He's got to go for the center shot.
We are at 72 people. So great job, guys, liking and sharing. Let's keep it up. Let's get this to 100, okay, guys? Thanks for tuning in and watching. If there's anything you want to see differently, give us some comments in the messages. And if we don't like them, we'll ignore them. Looks like we're going 1 for 1 here for a few rounds. So Mike needs 2 to finish it off. There's another single. He needs 1 more. James really needs to fill these up pretty good. At least give something to think about. And Mike hits the single to finish his match off.
Getting a couple reports back. The stream's a little bit low, so I'm going to try to talk a little louder. Can't believe people want louder Dozer, but I'm all for it.
More cowbell.
More cowbell, more Dozer. Looks like we're sitting at 3-2 at the moment. Mike McKinney with the darts.
It's 4-1. I think there's an error in the scoreboard.
We've had a couple of people ask, are the comments turned off? They're not, but you have to comment on YouTube. So we have the stream going to YouTube, Indy Darts streaming on YouTube, so please like and subscribe there. And we've provided a link in Facebook to get you there. So we have the capability of streaming to both, but when we do that, it kind of bogs the stream down, makes it less good for everyone. So in the future, our main home is going to be on YouTube, so please like and follow us there, and then just follow those links from Facebook to get you there, and then you obviously can comment and share from there. So we appreciate the support as we grow this endeavor. Jason's put a lot of work into it. It is a commitment from him monetarily and physically, so our goal is to provide you great content and at the same time grow it and hopefully we get sponsors in the future. We can upgrade our equipment and resources and provide you the best streaming service here in Central Indiana. So all the help you can provide with sharing and subscribing, we really appreciate it. It goes a long way in helping IDS grow the brand and awareness for darts all across Central Indiana. Sounds like we have a little bit of a break here, folks, so be a good time to take a restroom break or freshen that drink up as we figure out the scoring issue, and we'll be back with you momentarily. Hey, Jason. Good. Yeah, it's quite a setup. We've got audio boards, we've got laptops, we've got computers, we've got cords everywhere. You can't hardly make a move here without tripping over yourself, but it just shows the kind of work you have to put into this, Jason, to make a quality stream.
Quite frankly, the most valuable thing that we have is time.
You know, I'm probably talking to the mag. Most valuable thing we have is time, and from my time standpoint, I get to be right here at the house with my family. You guys are the ones that are stepping away from your families, and these players are the ones stepping away from their families. So, all right, Tim, it looks like we got it back going. You get them all sorted?
Yeah, there was a miscommunication on marking on the Sharpie board. It's corrected now.
So where do we stand?
We are 3-2.
3-2 in favor of
Mike McKimmey.
Mike McKimmey. You know, I've been here for the whole time for the match, but I have no idea where we're at.
Yeah, it was just a miscommunication because I think what happened was James, after he hit it, he didn't mark off that he won the first 0-1 match. And then when Mike McKimmey won the second one, he marked on the second 0-1 match, or the first 0-1 match.
Gotcha.
So. We can't have darts off the board now. Oh, we got all three off the board.
So, folks, now that you know that YouTube's a place to comment, please pipe in. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know what you want to see. Do you want to see more frequent matches? Do you want to see a mixed doubles event? Do you want to see A players, C players? Do you care? Do you want to see it mixed up a little bit? Let us know what you want to see. We want to bring you the content that you want here at IDS, and we enjoy doing it. It's a lot of fun. So let us know in the comments what you're thinking, and we'll go from there.
Stand by for technical difficulties. I can't speak. I'm sorry. I guess James is mad he turned it off.
What's happening now?
It looks like the scoreboard.
Oh, the board's rebooted or something.
Technical difficulty. We're blaming James Montgomery on this one.
James messes everything up. Let's go to the profile sheet. James Montgomery says his nemesis, his kryptonite, is Tommy Crane. He just can't get around Tommy. He says he gets a few matches or a few games in every match they play, and it's always close, but Tommy just always gets over on him. Do you find a player? For me, for years, it was Tom Brooks. I played that guy as good as I could, but he would always find a way to win. He was always my kryptonite. Do you have a person that you just seem to always come
that's
up
hard.
against?
For the longest time, I always struggled against Guy Perry. The last couple of times I've gotten over him, but
Yeah.
he's a phenomenal player and he's
Sure.
extremely tough. I don't really, and this is something I don't understand. Like I don't really focus on. I don't remember who I play. You know, like when the match is over, I'm either on to the next one or I'm at the bar. You know, I never dwelled on anything or overthought anything.
Yeah.
So when people like roll off like who they played, how they did against them, and I don't know how they could do that. For me personally, I've always had the mindset in sports that win or lose, the game's over. You got to focus on the next one and not pay attention.
Yeah, so even though Tom and I battled quite a bit over the years, it never really popped in my mind while I'm playing him, but just, as you're sitting around the campfire talking about it, he seems to be the guy that always kind of got me.
Right. I've been told I've been other people's kryptonite. I think Brandon was referring to me earlier.
Yeah.
And he may have been referring to you as well, but I've been told by Steve Corbett that I'm his kryptonite, and for some reason he can't beat me. And the last few times we played, I actually have beaten him, but
Yeah.
and I think it's more in his head than anything.
Steve's another guy I want to get here on this stream. He's a really good dude. He's got a phenomenal dart game, and I'd like to see him get in on this.
Funny story, James was talking about the darts that he uses, a 17 grip pixel grip barrel similar to what Lee Jones uses, but I believe right now he's actually using Lee Jones' steel tip darts.
Really?
Yeah.
The bullet.
Yeah,
Lee
he's
Jones.
he's using the Bullets darts. I think they're physically Lee's darts, I think is what he said earlier when he got here.
So we may have to disqualify him using someone else's equipment.
They're not working. I'm kidding.
Tim with his first major jab of the
Zing.
night. His first zinger. James has a want to be a sponsored player in travel tournaments, both soft and steel tip. So his heart's in the right place.
That's awesome. Mike's just rolling on this cricket match.
Mike's nemesis seems to be Ron Thompson. Ron's a formidable opponent. They play in the same venue quite a bit, so
Yeah,
I'm sure they battle head to head quite often.
So Friday night we were at the local blind draw, and Mike actually beat Ron.
Did he?
Yeah, so it's kind of unique seeing that.
Did that sound too surprised when I said that? Mike's playing the 20-gram soft tip similar to the Chizzy's Dark Shadow. He's still in the conversion tips tonight. What's your favorite conversion tip?
I
Or
don't have
Do
one.
you have a dedicated steel tip? Of course you do.
I throw 23 gram steel tip darts and 18 gram soft tip darts, and they're nothing like each other.
So I actually play the same soft tip darts, and I just use the L style carbon.
Oh, he's
carbon
actually
tips.
using the Phil Taylor 80s.
So he's using the carbon tips tonight as well.
Yep.
I bought some of those Target darts off of tips off of Amazon, steel tips with aggressive sides to them. I don't know how you refer to them exactly.
Are they the fire points where they're cut up real aggressive
Yeah,
at the
they
base?
tear the hell out of a dartboard,
Yeah.
so I just quit playing them.
I actually throw with the Target diamond points, and in the beginning they're a little aggressive, but they wear down a little bit and they're not as bad, but they still grab pretty good.
I've really had zero problems with the carbon. I like those.
Mike needs 2 more to get a 4-2 lead. 2 more bulls. 1 more. There, he picked a double there. In the bullseye. So we have 4-2 to Mike McKimmey right now.
Mike's going to need 1 more to secure this series and move on to the finals.
We got James going first in this run. There's a huge difference in see, Mike's throwing a 2-7 in cricket versus James's 1-5. James going to start picking some triples here.
Yeah. He's going to need a good start here to kind of set the tone of this match.
That's a good starter dart. You can stack right on that. Go above it. Too high. Good close though. I think this is the first time he's got the 20.
I will say that Indy Darts streaming does have a line of dart shirt, jersey, if you will, available. Contact Jason Ives. He can get you set up. That's one of the main ways you can help support the channel, not only through advertising, but you know, we make a modest couple of bucks off of each jersey we sell. Jason's shaking his head no. We give them away. It's a horrible business move, but I guess that's what we do. So thank you, Jason, for that. He'll, if you'd like desirable Indy Dart streaming jersey, please let us know. We'll get you one ordered up with your nickname on the back, and you can help support the channel, help us grow.
And if you're watching the stream, you'll obviously see the Indy Dart streaming shirt on Mike McKimmey right now.
He is
A big post billboard.
big billboard for us, huge billboard. Hopefully you didn't hear that. And he heard it. We got Brandon TP warming up on board one. He seems to think that
He just wasted a ton 80.
He seems to think this match is going to be over pretty
So
soon.
he just hit a ton 80 and didn't even pull his phone out, take a picture of it. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, let me say this. If you shoot a 1080 at home and you take a picture of it, you're that guy. Okay? Let's just say that. You're that guy. When you do that, everyone's sitting at home going,
Now,
OMG.
I did it once after a surgery on my elbow. I hit a 180. I was like, I'm going to take a picture of this one.
Well, you're that guy.
I didn't post it. I took a
Oh,
picture
if
of
you-
it.
If you didn't post it,
didn't
you're not
post
that
it.
guy.
I just took the picture.
If you post it, you're that guy. So if you feel inclined to do that, let me just say, we know what 3 darts in the Trip 20 looks like. You don't really need to post a picture of it.
I did take a picture and message Jason. I was practicing, so it didn't mean nothing, but I actually hit my first 9 darter ever. And I took a picture of the 141 and sent it to Jason to let him
Yeah.
know. But
Well, that's something.
yeah, that was the only time I've done it.
You don't have to take a picture of it or announce that Danny Lobby beat you, because we already knew he was going to beat you before he played you.
I think the smack talk's starting already.
So I don't know if that was a reference to me or TP.
No.
That was the TP. I mean, he did get 2 games off of Danny.
Not as many as I did, but
I agree, he didn't get as many as you did.
so that means I'm better than TP.
So if we're going by worst loser, I got 6 off him.
So Danny's actually doing some big things in steel tip darts.
He is.
He's
He,
a great inspiration to everybody in the Indianapolis area.
He will be member of Team USA at the World Cup. Is that what they're calling it these days? And then he's also qualified for the PDC World Championship starting in December.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, the championship dart circuit are doing huge things here in the United States and in Canada. I believe there's 2 Americans, 2 Canadians in the World Championships this year.
Yeah.
So it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, so that actually gives you a goal and a reason to practice and become proficient in steel tip darts.
Absolutely.
There is a stage for you available.
Yeah. Said our own Jason actually held a tour card on the Champ Dart circuit.
Is that when he was across the pond? Or?
No, it's here.
No, it's
The
here.
Champ Dart is United States. He
Oh, the CDC.
yeah, the CDC.
Yeah, I was so good I went into streaming. Hey, just a quick shout out to the IDAs on the YouTube stream. Mentioned some comments. They've got that trunk or treat business going on, a monkey business. I think that's on Halloween.
Halloween on the 31st. They start at 5:30 to 7, I believe, is the
Yeah.
timing.
Yep, that's
So
wonderful. Mike,
Right now we have 16 vehicles
Mike, who's playing the match, all of a sudden wants to commentate on the stream. Mike, a new IDA member, as my wife brings me a fresh cup of tea.
Oh, bless
Thank
her
you.
heart.
Yep.
No, thank you. She just asked me if I wanted tea. I'm not a teetotaler like you, Jason.
That's a big 7 mark right there for Mike McKimmey. James, when you start putting his foot on the gas pedal here.
Yeah, he's going to find himself in the spectator seat if he didn't pick it up.
IDA announcing their next blind draw.
There's a big 7 mark answer for on the 18s.
Next blind draw for the IDA is going to be December 12th at the American Legion in Fortville. Thanks, CJ, for that.
Now this is my non-Indiana thing. Where's Fortville?
It's that way. It's about an hour and 10 minutes from here, I believe.
Did you point east?
Yeah, it's kind of northeast from us.
Did he get he closed? 34.
Yeah, Mike wins this game. It's over. We got a Mike TP or a Mike McKimmey Brandon TP final. Let's see what James can do here. He's got the point lead.
Yeah, I think Mike miscounted. I think he thought he had the lead, but he was 10 off.
Could we get to our first game 9?
There's a big 6 mark from Mike to shut it down. Still down in points, but that's a big, big round right there.
It's
Yes,
a big
it is.
mark.
Look at this.
Oh, that was-
Look at this.
Oh, he just outside on it.
Man, that was huge.
If he would have picked that 15 up with a ton of pressure.
Oh, my. I think he rattled McKimmey a little bit.
He has to get that point lead. Has to.
Has to.
With 2 sitting there.
All right, that's something.
I don't know that's enough. I mean, if he hits a double here, then he's got 2 darts to close at 15.
Right.
Even the single puts him up by 2 15s. See, if he hits a single 15, he's if it's me, I'm going for the triple 15.
Now? On the
No,
second
no.
dart?
After I hit
Yeah.
after I hit the bull. Now I'm going for it. I'm throwing that hero dart.
Oh, he's down in points.
No, he's up in points now. Oh no, he's not. Damn it. My bad. That's a big pick on the
Oh,
double.
Huge bull.
I'm sorry. I thought he had the bulls closed.
No, that was the right shot, and he hit big. Kimmy's just got to settle his nerves and at least get 3 in there. All right, picks up a couple.
Is that 2?
It's not
Not-
enough. 3 fat darts here.
Yeah, 3 big singles.
Do you go for the triple here or just try to fat it out?
I always throw the triple.
Of course you do.
Oh, he squeezed it in.
He hit a
Double for some
double.
infinite. Now I don't know if is that second one out. No,
He got it. Kimmy's razzing him a little
yeah,
bit.
there's
He
some
says,
there's some good banter going
yeah.
on between them.
I think it pissed McKimmey off. You might see some fire coming out in this next leg.
It's better to be pissed off than pissed on.
Every day. There comes McKimmey firing out of the gate. Back to 0-1.
Now, one thing me personally, when we did the first round with all of us guys here,
Yeah.
my goal was to have needed 1 leg for the last 2 because I knew they were both 501 and that was my best opportunity to win the match.
Right.
So if I only needed 1 out of those 2, I like my odds.
Did you win?
No, I lost in
Okay.
the finals.
So that's a horrible strategy, is what you're saying.
No, I mean, when I had
I'm kidding.
when I had that as an option, I won. But
Mhm.
Mac Feely decided. Well, I guess my darts decided they didn't want to hit what they were throwing at.
You got the Mac attack.
Yeah, I mean, both of us had terrible averages at the finals, but he won 6-1. So
So, Jason, do we have any comments on the nickname for Medley? Do we like Deadly Medley or the Broker the best?
Yeah, broke medley now. We had a couple of comments. I'm going to tell you, I think it was about even. But I'm
We'll
I'm
go with
following
mine.
along with the comments here, and they seem to be rolling on. So we're at 501. Here's 3-4. McKamey wins this one. He moves on to the final. Is that right?
That's how
Yes.
it works.
and if
Yeah.
James, if James wins, we go to the 9th match.
75 people watching tonight, folks. I really appreciate it. Give us a like, give us a share. If you could subscribe to the channel, you'll get notified every time we go live. We usually only go live when there's matches going on. Thanks to our partners, the Bearded Dart Guy. It's Jason. He does some great work for us. Thanks to all the guys that help us out. It really is. It's a pleasure to have you all. And thanks to all the players coming out. But, yeah, we promise to bring you an exciting final here. As soon as these guys, the winner of this match right here you're watching, the winner of that match goes on to the finals to play Brandon Teepee. So it should be a fun event. And notice tonight we've gone commercial free, which is, saying something.
It's because we have 0 sponsors.
Yeah, I know, but you got to,
But there's
it's
always a
half full.
chance.
Yeah, it's half full.
We could get that sponsor one day.
That's right.
So you turned me on to the Bearded Dart Guy channel on YouTube. That's a pretty cool stuff.
He does, he does some great stuff, and he does 2 or 3 matches a day. It seems like I try to share him whenever I come across him, but yeah, he does some stuff, and I can tell you, knowing how much preparation it takes,
It's not
it's
an
great
easy
for him.
task.
No, it's not, and he's got a great setup, great system, and he does it, of course, remotely, which can be even more tricky, to be honest with you. But no, great work. I tell you, darts during this, this terrible stuff that's going on in the country right now, darts has really come shining through. There's some fantastic streams that are out there. You can get them from all over the world, quite honestly. So
Yeah, during the lockdown, there's winners and losers, and darts seems to be kind of a winner in this
yeah,
deal.
it really is. Well, you can, and as we're showing right here, you can actually socially distance and play. All these guys have been offered masks. There's masks available if they choose to wear them. But it works out really nice.
And we're essentially outside. You've
Yeah.
got a lot of air movement. It's a really safe environment. We've got a hand sanitizer. I mean, we're taking the precautions. We're doing it right.
Oh yeah. And there's only, truth be known, there's only, well, now, quite frankly, there's only 7 of us here, but at the most there's 8 of us here, and there's plenty of room for everybody to space out and not touch each other. For some reason, TV likes to touch everybody. I don't know what that's about. Big shout out to Linda Anglin, Kevin Shaver, and Tina Anderson watching us tonight. Thank you.
Hi, guys.
Some guy named Tim Neal is commenting on the YouTube channel. I don't know how he's doing that, but that's all right. All right, so Montgomery with a 141 here.
How in the world did Montgomery get out of the house? He's newly married. I thought he'd be on lockdown.
Trying to force a game 9. Trying to force a game 9. Well, they were dating a long time before they got married, so I think that, they kind of signed that prenup agreement that he's allowed out once a month.
And she's a sweetheart. I don't know how he got her, but she's a sweetheart.
Yeah, he's in 106. Mike's going to try and put himself at, a ton 80 leaves him at 32. Just going to throw it out there.
The only downside of him getting married, now we got another Montgomery running around the dart scene.
Yeah, you know what?
You can't get away from him.
All right, let's see what Montgomery can do here. Uh-oh. Hold on.
Technical difficulties. I'm back. Sorry, guys. I had to step away.
Don't take my 2 points away. At this point, I'm deep.
think they're stretching this out just to ice Keepy. Hey, Linda, can you hear me now? Linda and Kevin, I did step away for a second because, you know, laboratory stuff.
Okay. So a little bit more information.
Well, they said
than
my.
we needed.
I didn't know if he turned my mic down because they said my volume's low.
Yeah, I think overall the stream volume is
She
a little
said
bit
well.
low. We actually have a new audio processor, so it might take us a time or two to get it going.
Tina, I'm always shy. Mike McKimmey was at 212. We were told we need to speak up. So.
Yeah, I know the volume's been a little bit low tonight. It's something we're aware of. We're going to work on. I think it's just a setting. We were somewhat not afraid, but we're reluctant to kind of do any major changes during the live stream. But we do hear you. We appreciate the feedback. We will work on it. We've got some new audio equipment. It's probably just a setting that we need to mess with. But we'll work on that as we move forward, and do appreciate the feedback. I know Jason's working on getting the match switched over to, looks like board 1, as we had a little failure with the computer on board 2.
Yeah, I'm going to work on securing another iPad Pro. That way they're the same on both sides, and we don't have to have this issue with that knobby tablet's great because of the size, but
Yeah, it's like $12 online, so
it's
you get
not
what you pay for.
Yeah, well, it wasn't $12 when I bought it.
No, but as far as for the size, it's a really inexpensive tablet, and it's good.
Yeah,
it's a good starter
Like-
tablet.
Yeah, they don't even sell them no more. I think Mattel bought the company and then they dropped all the tablets. That's what they said. We sound like we're far away.
We are far away. We're all the way out on the west side. No one wants to be out here.
So they're saying when Jason speaks, he's fine. It's us that are quiet. I think he did that on purpose.
Yeah, I mean, it's totally a Jason thing.
Yeah,
He likes to control it all, not let our voices be heard.
We're still streaming. Everything's fine. Still got 70 people watching.
If you can, pot our... Jason, I don't know if you can mess with the controls easily. If you have an opportunity to pot our mics up just a little bit on the stream, I guess the feedback is we're a little bit low. You're extremely high. I understand you've done that on purpose, but let's see if we can't equalize that audio just a little bit.
You went to town on that one, didn't you? Do we sound good, guys?
I know I do. I don't know about you.
Is that a 43? All right. So James sitting with 82. The shot would be either triple 14 or bullseye. Triple 14 would leave 40. Bullseye leaves 32. He goes. It looks like it's an 18. So that's 64 left. 2 darts in your hand. You're gonna go 14. Dump and then back to
Kind
the
of down
ball.
to the wire.
Is that 46 scored? So Mike's sitting at 145. Trip 20. Trip 15. Double 20.
Floundering a little bit here. It's important to kind of hit a big number on his last dart. And
That's
he
a
did.
good pick. That's a good
Yes,
pick.
that's a great pick.
Put a little pressure on that 36 James sitting on. Double 18. Here we go.
Descended into sudden death. Looks like he hits
Is
it.
that it?
That's a W, folks.
That's in there. We're going
We're
to
going into leg 9.
leg 9.
The game is 5:01. Straight in, double out. For a berth in the finals. Here we go. Mike McKimmey versus James Montgomery. Mike with the darts.
There's a big
Solid
ton.
opening round. Solid opening round. James with these classic hat backwards.
95. That's a good answer.
Answers with a 95 in this final leg.
All right, we can thumbs up on YouTube saying that the audio seems to be a little bit better. Sorry for the
There's
delays there,
another
folks.
100 from
Only
Mike
took you an
McKinney.
hour and a half to fix it, but good job, Jason.
Yeah,
Appreciate
I'm
that.
here for you guys. It's starting to get a little chilly out here now. Don't forget, folks, October 24th, another steel tip event going on in Sellersburg. Always a great time. Always for a good cause. I'll leave you guys back to game 9 here for the place in the finals.
Sellersburg, is that the tournament that Linda Anglin always kind of takes a gang of people down?
Yeah, it's that Moose lot. It's out,
Yeah,
it's out of Moose.
absolutely.
They do soft tip and steel in the same
You know
day.
what? I've never been to that. I feel horrible that I've never been to that, but I hear it's a fantastic time. They've been doing it for quite a few years.
Yes.
I know Linda
So you
has
should slide right up
been
on it.
instrumental in getting a group of people to go down there. It always falls the wrong time of year for me. Being a landscaper, golf course guy, this is kind of my final push of the season, and it always seems to fall in the wrong time for me. But if you can break away, I hear it's a great tournament.
Solid 60. Yeah, 140 here puts James on and out.
Disappointed in the match where he just needs to stay solid.
Oh, there's the trip. That's 100.
Nice.
192. See, Mike still has darts. If he hits a nice shot here, he's the first to it out.
So this is neck and neck. This is where it gets exciting. Mike seems to be throwing
Yeah.
well, confident.
You got to go 19 there. You don't have an outshot. He's on a bogey.
Yeah, he should have went 19 there.
So now James holds darts. He got six from 192. Big trip. Another trip, at least 52. Oh, he went the wrong way. Stay there.
Just trying to go trip 14.
Yeah, I don't know why. Because a single 20 puts you under 100. $96 left. Stay triple 20.
Yeah, you just stay up there. Just get it down.
83 scored. 76 left. And then now he's got options if James doesn't take out this 101.
I have a feeling James is going to do this.
So trip 19 leaves 24. Oh, he hit it.
Nailed it.
24 left, double 12.
For the win.
Just a bit high.
It's actually a lot high.
Yeah, there was some emotion on that.
A little
one.
extra
a little oomph.
adrenaline.
That might be the second farthest from the board for him. So
So let's see if Mike can calm himself. He takes a step back from the line. He's going to try and calm his nerves. He knows what he's got to do. Trip 20, double 8.
56 goes 16.
16 double tops. Or no, that
Yep.
leaves him.
Nope, double top.
Yeah.
40 left for the match. Just a bit high.
Yeah, they both felt feeling the bottle on that, as they say, across the pond. Jason
Mhm.
will understand
James
what I'm
double-
talking about.
Double 12.
Double 12. I think he'll settle right into this.
Double 6.
For the match.
He
Big
got it.
hit from James Montgomery, folks, to take the match.
What a battle.
Congratulations, James Montgomery.
So the
Folks,
finals are set.
these guys battled back and forth for well over.
Look at the averages. 73 for Mike and 81-2
Oh,
for
that's
James. That's
fantastic.
phenomenal.
Phenomenal, fantastic, unbelievable. We'll see if Jason can get a microphone over to these guys, and we'll take a short break before we get into the finals. And let's talk to James. Let's talk to Mike.
So we got the final set. It's going to be Brandon TP versus James Montgomery.
James, how you feeling right now, buddy?
Boy, that was a battle. That was a battle.
So what was going through your head there as you were the last 6 starts, we'll say?
Last 6 darts, I set myself up on. I don't even remember what I hit on 2 darts. Leave myself in double 12.
He had a triple 19 to leave.
Pushed a little
24.
hard. I almost went off the board completely.
Yeah, your first out, you had a shot at it. Looks like you pushed it off a little hard, but then
Definitely pushed it too hard. Mike came up, left himself the double 20. I thought he had it in the bag. He's been shooting solid darts all night. I mean, put up a match. I mean, it was a battle the whole way.
So you're going to end up playing Brandon TP in the finals. What's your thought process heading into that match?
I really don't have a thought process as far as it's a new match. You forget about every game you played before that.
Right.
You're here to play this one. I mean, you just shake it off and start over.
Right.
I mean, stay confident, keep throwing your darts, and what happens, happens.
Well,
That's why we play this game.
Congratulations. We'll let you go ahead and get to the warm-up board and get ready for your next match. We'll talk to Mike, and good luck to you in the finals.
Thank you, guys.
Good luck, great shooting, man.
Thank you guys for commentating.
Let's go over to Mike. Hey, Mike, how you feeling?
Not too bad. Didn't shoot as well as I quite wanted to. James,
Your averages were pretty good, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to feel happy with your average, right?
I'm not really not too unsatisfied with that. James just outshot me. I had a few good outshots I feel I should have hit that I missed, so it cost me the match, and he took advantage of it.
You had a dart there in the last leg, and you pushed it a little high on the double 20. What was kind of going through your mind on that last shot? You like do or die, or
It was do or die, but before I threw the dart, I was confident. I figured it was over. I mean, I love the double 20. I mean, I just threw it high, and as soon as I missed it, I knew he was not going to miss his out. Knew it was done at that point.
So, what's your overall feeling of the steel darts versus soft tip? I mean, I know you play a little bit of steel. Were you comfortable coming into the match, or is this something new for you?
I mean, I don't play as much steel as I do soft, of course. Everybody knows that. But I was comfortable. I need to work on my outs a little more. That is my main issue, is my outs, is knowing what to leave. And
the setup darts were definitely a factor.
So,
I know
yes.
there was a time there in the last leg that had you gone 19 as opposed to 20 would have left you 160 out. So those are the kinds of things that I think all of us who normally play soft tip darts has to get a little bit better at. But I think you've probably going to learn from this experience and move forward with it.
Most definitely. I've got my board set up at home, and I will definitely start throwing at it a little more now than what I used to, because normally I'm 99% soft.
Yeah.
I just started the steel thing not too long ago when I joined in with IDA and playing with them, with Ramers and Tim and all of them. I mean, I love the steel. I got to get into it a little more and find a set of darts that I'm comfortable with. Because as of right now, I'm using my soft darts with conversion tips, which, I mean, they seem to work out, but I need to find a set of steel that I like.
Yeah.
Now, if you do like those, they do make them those exact darts in steel.
I
so
actually looked that up last night, and
I think Jason has a set.
well, then me and Jason may have to talk after
There
this.
you go.
One thing I would give you some advice to, I always tell people, learn your 2-dart outs. And what I mean by that is, when you're in that range, what single can you throw at that'll leave you an out shot if you hit that single with 2 darts left in your hand?
Yeah.
So with the 135, if you throw it to bull, 25 leaves 110, you can go triple 20 back to the bull. Remember, the bull was an out shot in steel tip, so you're able to do that.
That's my major downfall in steel, is my out shots. I'm not used to the double.
Yeah.
And I've got to get more used to that and I think my game will go up from that point. But I mean, you shot 60 something.
Yeah.
I'm satisfied with that at this point. Like I said, I don't play a whole lot of steel, so I think a 60 something is not nothing to really complain about.
Mike, I think you'll be proud by your performance tonight. It just wasn't quite enough, but thanks for coming out tonight. We appreciate you playing, and I hope you stick around and watch the final here.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere.
Brandon TP and James Montgomery as they battle it out for the champion of the next ones here at
So James Montgomery had his
Castle.
fly out behind the
I'll be
TV, and he's
here.
too short to reach it.
I'll be here to watch the whole thing. I'm
Thanks,
not
Mike.
going
Good shooting
anywhere.
tonight.
Go
Thank
do it,
you.
man.
And we're underway in the finals for the next ones here at Ives Castle.
And the castle put on the professional lighting.
We've
So-
got Brandon TP versus James Montgomery.
We'll see how
in leg one and best of 11 series.
Brand's been sitting for a little while. Let's see if he can get that emotion going again.
You know what? He was warming up well. We watched him a few rounds, and he was hitting the trips on a pretty regular basis. Let's see if he can continue to hit the high mark as we move forward here in leg one
Big
of the
pick there,
next one's
81 points.
finals.
If he would have stayed up there, if he would have hit that 100 at 302, you could have went 4 18s and 320s to leave at 170. So.
You know, I was talking to James earlier. He said, you know, if it wasn't for his new wife, he wouldn't even be here. She's gives him all the strength and
That was a nice
energy and
tongue.
motivation to persevere in darts. She supports him 100%. So he was definitely ready and willing to take on TP in the finals here.
Yeah, it looks like Brandon's starting to settle in right now. There's a big 125.
You know, it's going to be interesting to watch how TP reacts to good darts thrown against him. So he was up for most of the match against Medley, and that's one thing. If James can get around, put some pressure on him, it might be a different ball game. So I'd like to see how Brandon reacts to that.
Yeah, another thing to bring up too. It's getting a little colder here in the castle, so that the players is definitely feeling it's dropped about 10 degrees in the
114
playing
right
area.
now. 134. That's a
He's
big
working
shot.
the board.
Yeah,
He is working the board.
125 followed by 134. There's nothing wrong with that.
There's a big ton. 74
Nice
left.
ton. Nice
Nice.
ton. TP's the kind of guy, though, you throw good darts against him, he's going to double down and come at you harder.
If that's 3, he's got a trip 17. If that's a 1, he's got trip 19. $74 left. $74 left. Triple 14 leaves 32. 74.
Knocks the 4 out, leaves him 70.
So you got to go 20 here. You got to go 20 bull.
You got to go 20 bull. Or I think he knew that as soon as he threw it. You can hear him say, come on.
19's a weird one for me.
What's his shot here, Tim?
50, trip 17,
This
double
is
14 is what I
This
would
is
do.
exactly the number that screws a lot of
Yeah.
people up.
Because I mean, you can go fat single. Like now he's got 50 left. Now he's got 40 left. Trip 17 there leaves double. I go trip 17, double 14 just because. No, on 69. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, 18.
Probably gonna go 5 double 16.
That's the route. And
And he hits it. Big darts by Brandon TP. And that's leg 1, folks, in this best of 11 series for the championship of the next one's dart tournament here at Castle Ives.
So just to give you a heads up, we are a race as a best of 11 now in the finals. The first 5 matches will be 0-1, followed by 3 crickets with 3 0-1s at the end, if we go that far. So, in case anyone was wondering.
Keegan Bradley in the house, Jason's son. Hi, Keegan. Good to see you.
So he's tipping the 40 to his homies. Big ton there for TP. So they had really good averages going before those outshots. There's a Clevey dart.
He'll take it.
Hey, if you're going to miss by 2.
James has been beaten up on those 19s. When he gets in trouble, he drops down to that 19. He usually picks up a triple every time.
He's throwing well. See if he can capitalize on this mistake. He can take control of the match right here.
He's going to need a triple or two. Let's see what he can do.
There's the first one.
It's still good. It's still
97.
a good score. Got that triple you needed.
97. Put some pressure on TP.
See, Brandon's starting to drop his shoulder a little bit on his release. See if James can step up here. Put a little distance between them. There's that triple he's been looking for.
You gotta stay there. That's a beautiful dart. Oh, kissed the wrong way. 85.
Yep.
Puts him on a bogey.
Yeah, puts him on a difficult number. Brandon just needs a triple, and he'll be in good shape. Yeah, you start to see that frustration starting to set in just a bit.
Yeah, James sitting there. He's got at least six from 159. So nice steady darts. I'll get him set. There's a big 57.
102 left. 82 left.
A dart. 57 left.
It's a smart dart, though, and that third dart is something you don't usually see out of these young guys, but it's a smart dart on that third dart.
Yep. Especially when your opponent's sitting on a not on an outshot. So. See if we can get a 140 here.
No, it's okay.
He rushed that third one.
Yeah, he did. He's dropping that front shoulder, and it's hurting him a little bit.
17 double top.
Look at that quick camera work.
That was beautiful. You got
Fantastic.
double 10. There it is. Oh, inside.
Yeah, I don't have a double five, so we're in trouble.
No, you're in trouble. So James needs to just keep his composure here. He's going to have 6 darts here at the double 10.
There you go.
You might only have 3.
Yep.
99.
Oh, did he hit a triple?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Now this is trouble. Do you split them here? Do you go for the 2 double 4?
No, you got to go double 5.
I go right at it.
You go right at it.
Just take it a little high and work it in.
I'd be tempted to split it, be honest with you, but I'll maybe throw 1 dart at it.
He splits it.
Yep.
Double 4. Just inside.
Oh,
that's a
that's
beautiful
right there,
dart.
though.
Those were good, well thrown darts.
Very. And one thing I've noticed in this leg here, he's following through much more,
Yeah.
and you see the dart actually coming to the board way more aggressive.
It's a trip 5, so he's got 101
101.
left.
It's a trip 7T double.
Okay, so he's got 95 left now. All right, that's not a terrible dart right there.
I'd do the triple 19 just to put him on and out, just to give a little more pressure.
36 scored. 36 scored. All right, so James gonna taking a
Double
shot at
4.
the double 4. I'm gonna hand it back over to you guys.
He drills
Nah,
it.
nailed it
There we
first
go.
start. Nice start by James. Nice leg. That ties it up 1 apiece here in the finals of the next one's dart tournament, live from Castle Lives.
And we're holding throw the first 2 legs so far. Here's a big 140.
I thought we'd see that from TP. He wants this more than I think just about anybody else. He's got himself fired up. He's got it pounding on the chest. He's ready to go.
A little loose there.
The only critique I give to TP is he seems to be lunging with his dart.
There's a lot of movement there.
A lot of movement. Good answer. I mean,
you still got a ways to go, but
keeps
you
him
gotta
in the
chip
game.
away. Gotta
Keeps
chip
him
away.
in the game.
Good pick on the 19.
Yeah. There's not a lot of chatter amongst the guys.
This is
I
pure
think
focus.
It's pure focus. Some of the earlier rounds we saw him kind of joking back and forth, but not now. This is the real deal. Everybody wants to win this tournament.
He kind of rushed that third one there. He wasn't set when he threw it.
I don't think he was comfortable with 2 darts over the top. I think he kind of almost anticipated missing it.
And that's one thing, like, if you're
not comfortable, you got to move.
And I'm guilty of it too. Like if it doesn't feel right in my hand, instead of backing off and resetting, I'll force it through. And you tend to do that when you're in with the flow of the game and you're just focused on throwing the dart. But it's totally okay to step back, reset, and start throwing.
You could just tell from his reaction, he just kind of knew that it wasn't going to be good. And I know that because I've done the same thing. Yeah.
I said if James has a 140 here, he's the first to an out. So
he almost needs to hit a 1040.
yeah.
Okay.
So if you watched compared to the last leg, his darts were getting to the board way faster than they are now. So 45 and almost kissed up into the trip. See that?
He's gotten a little wild the last couple of rounds. You think he's feeling the bottle already? Feeling the nerves?
Yeah. I just think he needs to set. He needs to get set and throw.
Just lost focus a little bit.
He's not setting when he's throwing. It's a good move. It's 59.
One thing I've noticed in steel, you can't lose focus. You just can't.
Nice steady 60 there. I mean, he's got six. He's
Nothing
got
wrong with that.
6 from 60.
Nothing wrong with that, especially with James on 181.
Wendy joining us on the stream tonight. Hello, Wendy from Las Vegas.
Oh, Wendy. Out in Vegas?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Son was getting married yesterday.
Oh, yeah, she's out there looking at cowboy butts I saw online.
79 scored there. It's a good dart.
You gotta pull that high. was perfect timing, Jason. Way to jinx him.
Was that the triple cam?
It was the
You
triple-
pulled up the wrong cam. That's
triple
what,
double.
that's what happened. He pulled up the wrong cam.
Pushed the wrong magnet. He's got 82 left. Triple 14, double top is what I would go.
I bet this won't be that.
The other option is bullseye 32. So with 2 darts left in your hand, you shoot the triple 14 because it's a bigger area as
Well,
opposed to the
he
bullseye.
went for it your way.
60 left.
Shoot that
All
fat
right,
20, set it up,
No,
just in
set it up.
case. Wait a minute.
94 scored.
That's what you can't have.
Is that a triple?
Oh, there you go.
He took out the 60 with the double one. That's the way a lot of the pros
He
do it.
finally screwed it up, and it made it work.
Let that be a lesson, you guys. Never give up. You do you.
That was the best, worst shot I've seen tonight.
That's just because of the string.
We're sitting at 2-1 on this race to 11. Brandon TP over James Montgomery, but James with the darts. Nice solid start from James.
Nice 85.
85 scored.
There's a ton.
Brandon follows it up with a ton. Here we go.
Here's a ton. Here we go. We're starting to get into it now. Be a perfect time to hit a 180, leave 136.
Let's hear in the comments. Who do you think's going to take this match, folks? You got Brandon TP sitting on 2 wins, I think, over James Montgomery. One.
We're holding throw, it looks like. And there's a 180.
Is that a 180?
Yep.
Never. 180.
And we have 2 tonight, and both of them are from TP. That would have been an awesome answer. Nice 100.
Very nice leg so far by TP. But James is right there.
You're looking at 87 to 101, 104, something like that. So 155 left. Go Bull. See, I go Bull there because it leaves 130 and go trip 20, double Bull. 96, triple 20, double 18. $76. 56.
Should just shoot to 16 here and leave himself set up.
48, he's still alright. 2 trip 20s and a double 16 for James.
He's got to move. He continues to do that throughout the night. He just will not get off that 20.
He's gone down to the 19, and when he does, he's picking it. So I don't know why he would force that. Maybe to try to keep it even. Double 20. Oh, we went high. 92 left for James. Now here's an interesting theory, like watching the pros now. With 92, their first start, they're going bull to guarantee an outshot.
Yeah.
Triple 20 leaves 32. So he's got 91 to be triple 17 double top. $74. Brandon coming up to double 20.
76 and
69.
1 is 77. No, it's
68 and 1 is 69.
yeah.
It's 51. There it is. We got a 3-1 lead to Brandon TP on the double 20. I believe that's the first break of throw in this match.
Regardless, it was excellent camera work.
Jason's reminding us, regardless of the outcome, that was excellent camera work on his part.
He really wanted to see him hit that triple 20 again on the 40. So. And the dog is back.
The dog is back.
See, when James sets and throws the dart, it gets there much faster and way more aggressive, and he needs to keep doing that. $57.
Chris Horton actually commented on my link, wanted to play the winners. I didn't know Chris was even playing darts again. So, Chris, come out of retirement, prove yourself, and let's go. Smoothest stroke I've ever seen in darts, by the way, Chris Horton.
Throws a beautiful dart.
I love to see him back out on a regular basis.
97. I hate leaving 259. What coming up? So if he gets 80 with first two, hopefully he goes to the 19.
Nice
81.
starts by James.
Nice 81.
TP might be pushing it just a little bit now. He's out of his comfort zone a little bit. I think he's trying to make it happen instead of just letting it happen.
Big dart. He's got 120 left. Big dart.
Oh,
60
nice
left.
darts by James.
Leaves the big fish.
Got them all in this time. Let's see if he can set it up. It's a good dart. You know, with his darts leaning low like that, that's actually a good setup for James.
Yeah, but that one's not.
That hurts a little. He moves on the board this time, or moves on the line.
Oh, and he got close.
He got her close.
Does TP have the ability to hit the big fish?
You ever hit the big fish in competition?
I have multiple times.
Okay.
Oh, there's one. Yeah, we actually played a 3-0 win, double in, double out, and in one match I doubled in 170 and I doubled out 170 in the same match. Not the same match, the same leg, the same match, not the same leg.
What?
It was 301, double in, double out,
Yes.
and
He
it
came in and
was
went out on
best
on the big fish.
in the same match.
Gotcha.
Good shot. The same match, I doubled in with 170, and I doubled out with 170. Not the same leg, but the same match.
We're at 3-2. We're going to switch to cricket in this best of 11. Here in the next one's
And-
finals here at Castle Lives. I'm going to run out to the truck and grab my sweater. It's getting a little
A
chilly.
little nipply in here.
Be right back.
Now that's back-to-back breaks by each player.
Yep, they're starting to get comfy now. We're going to see if see how they're doing cricket. Both these guys are going to be a lot more familiar with, a lot more comfortable with cricket than they are 01. Ooh, well,
He's not setting. He has
No.
to set and throw, man.
he's rushing through it a little bit.
You have to make that and stay in the board. He's throwing way too many darts off the board in the cricket matches. He did it against Mike earlier. A lot of darts off the board.
Oh, that's a good trip. That's going to help him out quite a bit. Slid over and hit that trip 19. James probably going to be looking to put some points on the board here. Close down to
Close
19.
first.
Let you focus in a little bit on how the sausage is made. We're sitting under a tent that's in my driveway, and it's getting a little chilly outside.
It's getting a little windy also.
The players actually are in my garage, which I wonderfully call a studio, and the studio's got heat to it. So the garage door is open, of course, but there is some heat. There's a heat source in the garage. Not out here.
I'm actually going to lobby for heat for the next event.
That's going to require sponsors.
Be loud.
All right, I'm going to hand it back over to you guys. Well, it's my turn to run in and get a jacket.
Yeah, for those of you just joining us, one of the exciting things we're going to have happen for 2021 is IDS is going to put on a citywide championship, North, South, East, West, and Central. So 5 divisions. So start thinking about where you fit in that scheme of the
Now-
mix.
Now this is on the north, south, east, west area. So there's South Indy, but then there's South Greenwood, Franklin. Are they separate entities?
So you got to get in where you fit in. I mean, that's
But
part
just
of the
it.
fun.
What is it? Is it Greenwood, Franklin?
It's wherever you feel like you fit, then that's where you are.
I'm on the east side, so I'm out. There's nobody there.
You can pull people off of Washington Street.
Mike McKinney says he's on the near east side. He doesn't really fit anywhere. So I'd say you fit in maybe with the Greenfield people and represent the east side.
Is Greenfield east side, or is that too far? Is that Greenfield their own
No,
entity?
that's east.
It's definitely east. I mean,
That's east.
So is 70 the dividing line?
So 70 is definitely the dividing line between north and south. And then east-west,
65.
465,
So 465 and 70.
465 typically, but like Mike said on the east side, there's really nothing on the east side in between downtown and 465. So maybe we don't even have a central Indianapolis area. It's just north, south, east, west.
Kind of go off track. James Montgomery's taking total control of this match.
So the bottom line is, if you're north of 70, you can't fit in on the south side anything. So that's definitely the dividing line. And 31.
James got to keep the darts on the board.
So I think we've answered our own question. We're just going to do 4 divisions: north, south, east, and west. Central, there's really not much going on, so I don't think we can pull anybody for that.
You can pull multiple teams for multiple areas.
Bobby Jesus is the only one in Central, and he lives like literally right in the center.
Well, he's out then.
Yeah, that's about what. I mean, he lives right at Washington and 65, right at Market, Washington. So, yeah, he's literally right in the middle.
As I say that, TV hits a big 4 mark to get it.
Yeah, James gonna have to put some points on the board here.
So let's hear your comments. Who do you think will field the strongest team, north, south, east, or west? Looking forward to that for IDS for
He rushed that third
2021.
dart.
Yeah, that was a big miss on that third dart. Yeah, let's hear your comments, folks. Let's get some teams together so if we can't get some bars involved. And
That'll be our biggest event probably in 2021. We want to settle this once and for all, or at least get the conversation started with a citywide match.
Big 5 mark there
yeah,
by
TP's coming back strong
Tell you
now.
what, taking away that 1 mark, that's a smart dart.
Yep.
Get rid of that single 17.
James back to needing the points. He hits a trip here. He'll be all right.
Personally, north side I feel like has an advantage over everybody. As soon as Vance comes back,
Couldn't agree more. I think you
Against,
also. What is
the
Greenfield? You got to get a
smart dart.
Greenfield team together too.
oh, they're east side all the
Hit
way.
enter. Hit enter.
Hit enter.
Oh, we did. Okay.
Yeah.
We've got Vance, Brad Gerber, myself on the north side. We've got, you know what? The north side has a lot of strong lady players. So this tournament will involve ladies.
So there's a men. Is it separate or is it all one encompassing team?
Well, it's going to be 3 men, 2 women, 5-person roster.
Another dart off the board. James has to keep the darts on the board.
Well, the big question, Scott, is it going to be steel or is it going to be soft? It's 45
It's
points.
an IDS production. What do you think it's going to be? It's going to be steel, my friend.
It's going to be steel. You can do a mixture of both, I guess. But no,
It's going to
that's
be a
fine.
5-person roster. The details will come out soon.
Excellent work.
There's just so many people on the south side if you're just doing south side. Like to have just one team.
Well, here's the good thing. I'll be
That's-
the final arbitrator, so I can put you where you need to be.
Smart dart said by James as he
I'm
takes the
gonna need-
points
I'm
lead.
going to need to see tax returns, zip codes.
We're going to go down to Bulls here.
Yeah, exactly. Are you doing their previous address, their address?
All right,
There's
TV
two.
breaks up too.
If I'm James, I miss here. I go points just to take darts away from team.
Yeah, for sure. He's in a really good spot here. I think he goes right to points.
Gotta go.
Just nail him here. I think is a
Once you
Yeah.
miss that first dart, you have to throw the 2 up there. Just
Yeah,
because you're taking darts away from.
I
team.
agree 100%.
That's the one good thing about cricket. You can control the game.
25 scored.
I tell you what, I wouldn't have been.
I'd take a round here. Just take your time. I'd take a round. I'd point it up. He's not having any of that. He's going to take it out.
And we're tied.
They were
Yeah.
tied
3-3.
3-3 in the finals of the next one's tournament.
Who are you
Here at
guys?
Castle
Doesn't even
Lodge.
listen to you guys whatsoever. He's going to do
Don't
what
take
he's going to
any
do.
of our
No,
advice.
no,
Just
no,
do
no.
what he did right there.
Well, you guys only started playing last week, I think, right?
We know nothing.
Yes. Great darts there by Mr.
That's why
Montgomery.
we're on
Brilliant darts. 3-3. So technically, we're going to go a best of 5 right here. Still 70 of you guys
Big
watching
solid
with us. I
close.
can't appreciate you enough. Thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying the stream.
Yeah, like, share, tell a friend, subscribe. Make sure when you subscribe, make sure you hit that bell. When you hit that bell, you get notifications when we're going to go live or show some videos. We're in the process of doing some how-to videos or something like that. So just keep an eye on the lookout for that.
You know, I'm looking at the live stream on YouTube. We've got 73 people watching, but I only see 28 likes. We need that like button. We need that
You
data.
gotta smash that like button, people. Smash it, smash it.
And please just comment, whether it's just hello, how, you know, anything. It kind of gives us an idea of the engagement, how we're doing. We want to tailor this to meet the needs of the dart community as we watch Brandon TP fire in the double or triple 20. Take a commanding lead over James Montgomery in game 7 of this best of 11.
Big 5 mark.
This is what we came to watch, folks, right here.
Absolutely.
This is a match.
3-7 to 3-3 in this current leg. And he just shuts it down like it's nothing. Goes right back to the points. That's smart. See, I'm not sure that single 18 helps you, but another 20 does. You know, it takes darts away
For
from
sure.
James. 18, that single 18 doesn't really take darts away from James. There's a big
Excellent
back-to-back
response by
fives.
James.
And that's where if he throws both of those darts at the 20, he's still up in points. That last round. And he's still not setting on that third dart. He needs to set before he throws that third dart.
Yeah, I feel like he was leaning on the second and never came back to reestablish his base.
So that's a big triple from James. He can decide if he wants to throw a 20 or stay there. That's a good stab.
Yeah.
Whole Montgomery clan getting a little anxious on the YouTube stream there. All excited to watch James play. Big shout out to Jay Browning, Debbie Hughes. Thanks for watching. Hey Maritza, one of our next competitors. Thanks for watching, guys.
That's a nice list you got there, Jeff Quinn.
I tell you, this is what bad. This is a great game right here.
Oh, squeezed in that double.
A little sketchy, but he got her done.
See, I think differently when it comes to things like this. Being down 1 point. That's a big triple 17.
Yes, it is. He's thinking about moving on the line, but he comes back to the middle.
There's a big 4, gets the lead, point lead again.
Nice darts, James.
Yeah,
I'm literally on the edge of my seat right now.
I was saying like I wouldn't have been opposed to him stabbing at the triple 20 with the first dart to get rid of it being down 1 point.
That's what I like, though, just the uncertainty.
Yeah.
What's he going to do? As we hear that resounding thud, he's throwing those darts very confidently at the board.
And what we've shown this whole night is when he throws aggressive and follows through, They're usually right where he wants them to be.
Oh, that looked like a triple 20 out.
Nah, hit the flight.
Well, you're horrible at this. James with a 7-point lead. Does he try to close out the 20 or secure more points? Looks like he's going with the point route. There he goes. That wasn't enough points initially. That would have left it a tie.
Yeah.
All right.
But Brandon does need 3 to get over him there, so I'm not sure that he knew that. Can you pull that out? Oh,
That's it.
It's a quick last
see,
start
that's where
there.
this is where you close the 20s and pound the 17.
Yeah. This is his.
Stay there, close it.
You got to close it. You got to stay there.
Good. Now he hits the trip. Is that the way it always works? You only need one, you hit the trip.
Yep. Brandon's going to try and pick a new number here.
There's a big 5 mark. Take the
3
lead.
great darts right there.
I love this pressure.
Players exchange fist bumps,
Like it's self-taught.
recognizing each other.
So that's an awkward lie. It looks like it's laying on top of the triple.
Yeah, he tried to move. He just didn't quite
Is that
get
only
around
2?
it. Just got 2.
Just it takes 1 dart away. If he picks a triple here, I go to 17 and get rid of it.
Once you miss that first one, you just got to stay there. I don't care if you hit a triple or not.
He picked it.
Oh, he went for the pick and got it.
Yeah, it changes the whole course of this match. Those 3 darts right there. Ooh, that could hurt.
That's a
Yeah,
tough
that's
chance.
one of
Yeah,
those
that could hurt. Let's see what TP does.
He'll feed off of that.
Yo.
I gotta say, aiming for that, just that one big fat single is usually one of the most
Yeah.
difficult
Yeah,
shots to do.
he snuck him in there. He's dropping that front shoulder. It's overcompensating for it. There's 3 bulls, first 3 darts. Oh!
Hit the flight again.
Yeah, must have hit the flight.
Yeah.
Enter.
Big red button on the right.
All right, let's see what TP does here.
Oh, that's a dead center. So if he has double bull first dart, he has game mat. He's got leg darts.
Yeah, this is none of those Brandon Medley highlights. Y'all get ready to shout.
Nope.
Yeah. He loses this match, he's going to think about those 6 darts he missed. Looks
And
like
there's
TV's
your winner.
looks like TV's starting to fight that hitch a little bit. He's sinking down right when he leases. So we got one more cricket game.
4-3. Brandon TP right now.
And has the darts.
No, James is up.
James is up.
Oh, James. He's drinking a coconut water real quick before he steps to the line. Sponsored by Coconut Water. Solid
3.
close on the 20. Big stick there on the last
that a
dart by
5?
TP. It's
Yep.
a 4 mark, I
It's a
think.
5.
Oh, it's a 5.
He's listening to the from broadcast. 2.
Another big last dart triple for TP.
Big 6 mark.
So is it me or is this normal? So in steel tip darts, a lot of times that first dart when it goes in triple, I'm a little surprised. I got to settle myself down again because it's so hard to hit versus the soft tip. Is that?
For me, it's not.
Well, of course you're.
No, but I'm
you're-
just saying
you're
that
great.
if you hit but if you hit a triple, like knowing where, like if you know you're not leaving that wedge or that mark.
I just know I get a little extra anxious because I know it's a little harder to hit, and
Oh, there's a chance.
yeah.
It tends to be more difficult when there's like an outshot involved. He had 5.
So what you're saying is it's just me.
No, that's not you. It's these two guys too.
James with a shutdown on the 19s. He's going to make a move. Or is he going to point? He's going to make a move with another shutdown. He's moving about the line. He's thinking about that white horse on the trip 17. And this is just a little bit outside. Great darts by James, though.
There's a 4 mark.
TP with a good comeback.
It's in. A triple?
Yep.
Looks like a triple.
I think he's got it.
Ooh.
It's an opportunity here to take
Tie up the match again.
advantage of the situation and tie up the match.
That's a trip 7, that first one.
Single 16.
Yeah,
Two.
two
Ooh,
16s. You know,
left
that
it open.
that third dart, I might have switched over to the 20.
Yeah. Take darts away.
Yep.
Here's a 4 mark.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. 74, 75 of you guys watching tonight. Thanks for watching. Thanks for staying up with us. Hope you enjoy the stream.
Back to
Mogami
20.
should go back to the.
Oh, he went to the 18.
That's all right. Spacing himself out. I think he blocked himself off with that first dart.
The benefits of having open wedges.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a
Another
big
4
last.
mark. I wonder if that first dart was an accident.
I'm sure it was. I'm sure he's going to claim it was.
Just need some steady darts here. Keep the pressure up on TP.
2. So he's got those 2 wedges. I mean, TP's going to need essentially.
That's what I mean by
perfect
three
darts.
fat ones would have been killer.
There's a 5.
Is that a trip? Big hit. Big hit.
That's unlucky.
Yeah, it hit the middle of the barrel that first dart. Brandon make his
That's
move
a
now?
big
Where's he
trip.
point? No, he's pointing.
I like the idea.
Yeah, he
Don't
did
like the
it exactly
execution.
right. He did it right.
Yeah, that first start was nice, though. That first start was nice.
I'm curious what these guys look at. Like when that first dart lays in like that, the way their darts lay, do they look to throw right at the back of that dart, or are they actually focusing on the triple?
I'm guaranteeing they're focusing on the triple.
That's a smart dart. Nah, I would have went back to the 15 on the third.
He got feeling good when he hit that trip 20.
Sometimes you got to feel it.
Yep.
You got to throw what you
Yep.
feel.
James in trouble and letting this game slip away from him a little bit.
Yeah, he had a commanding lead at one point.
There's a
it's
big
dart.
five.
There you go.
Nice.
I'd be tempted here to close the 18s. Just James hasn't had any luck with the 15s. You got to hit the 4 15s to gain anything.
My thought process here is 3 fat ones.
Yep, and that's what he's been struggling with all night long, though. Is just hitting the fat one.
He's been pulling real low on everything on the bottom of the board.
That's probably a smart dart there. Last two
Yeah.
of the 18s.
That's not a 5. Three more. I would just keep doing what he's doing. Throw one. If it's not there, go back to point.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Closes the 15.
Yeah, I don't like that play.
If you hit the double with the second dart, then maybe take a stab at it and force him to close it.
I don't like that play with the single.
No. I wouldn't be opposed to him throwing all 18s here.
Yeah, James just needs to smooth it in.
And that's what I would do. That's 2 to close the bowl.
Mm-hmm. Okay, James.
2 to tie it up. Let's go.
You want it or not? I gave up
That-
too early.
Yeah, that's 2.
Yeah, he rushed that for a third one again.
Yes, he
didn't
did.
He rushed it through. All right, Mr. Montgomery, let's see what you can do here.
One more. Oh, and he's just a bit low. So it's
It's going to take
Two-
2
2 and
bulls
2.
and a hero shot.
2 and 2.
Got to stay there.
You have to. You have to go up in points. There it is. You got 2.
Yeah. So he went ahead in points. James going to be forced to go right at the 18s. Or is he?
I closed the bull first. Oh, that's a
Nah, if it were
big
me,
trip.
I'd just stay all 18s one time.
Is that 6? No, it is 6. Oh, he didn't get the ball. I think he's trying to talk himself into it.
I tell you what, it's a good sign. You got 3 very experienced star players here, and Tim, Scott, and myself, and I think we'd all do everything a little bit different.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that at all, folks.
Well, except
Absolutely
what
not.
you two chose. I mean, what I did was right.
Darts is not about being a robot. It's about hitting the shots you're comfortable with.
Sometimes you just got to play what you feel.
Yep.
Is it raining out now?
Sounds like it.
Well, thank goodness we got the big top up.
Good thing is there's no chance of catching the regular flu now. It's just coronavirus or nothing.
It's cool how it paused like that. They just, no way, took the 18 away. That's an 18. I guess he has no choice now, does he?
Let's get this game over with and get on with it. Okay, I'm officially bored now.
There's a 3. It makes it a little bit closer. I guess it's now or never, huh? It's 1-1. There it is. Yay!
Ties it. No, what is it? 4-2 or 4-3?
We're 4-4 now.
4-4. That's what I thought. And this race to 6.
TP with the darts.
Let us hear in the comments. You think TP or Montgomery's going to win this now that we're at 4-4? Folks, we stream primarily straight to YouTube with a link on Facebook. Make sure you hit our YouTube page. Give us a like, subscribe, and a share. Let us know you're out there. We're going to continue to bring you content from the greater Indianapolis area involving soft and steel tip darts. If you like what we're doing, we need your support. So hit us up, share us up, and we'll see you out there.
And hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Start off back-to-back 60s for each gentleman. Is that our 22? See if James can jump on this. There's a big ton.
Where are we at on viewers, Jason?
Currently sitting at 70.
Solid 70 players watch, or 70 participants watching the live stream. We appreciate all of you. I feel like 50 of them have a last name of Montgomery. They're just all over the place, so that's nothing wrong with that, though. Montgomerys are a lot like the Joneses. You just, no matter where you go, there's a handful of them.
84. See, that's a number 235. You get 2 fat 20s. If you hit the bull, it leaves you out. So. Oh, trip 17, trip 17. Oh, trip 17.
And we need more data points on the nickname for Brandon Medley. He came in with the tournament known as Deadly Medley, but I kind of like the Broker as a nickname. He's throwing out those stock tips to everybody. Everyone's losing their ass. So, do you like Deadly?
No
So
one's losing more than he is.
So do you like Deadly Medley or the Broker? Brooker sounds tougher.
Trip 17. Nice ton. So he's got 6 from 111.
Who started this leg?
Brandon TP
Brandon
did.
TP.
Yep.
So if Montgomery was to
Is that a
break
ton
him,
or
he's
6?
going to have the darts for the win.
Yep.
So it'd be a huge win if he could get this leg. Leaves
94.
94.
Trip 18, double 20. $93, trip 19, double 18. I'm just saying, trip 19.
Set up.
And there he hits it.
Very nice darts.
And that puts a ton of pressure on Brandon.
Huge. So the shot here is trip 2016 double tops.
Pretty straightforward out for him. It shouldn't be too hard mathematically wise. 96 left. Stay there.
76.
That's a 60,
his
yeah.
group's been really well in the last couple of rounds.
All right,
This is a
Mr.
huge
Montgomery
round for
going
Mr.
for a double
Montgomery.
18 right here.
He's got 34.
Double 17.
Or do you go 2 double 16?
I don't think he splits it this time. He's got to go for it. This is too big. He split it.
At least we think he split it.
Yeah, no, he split it. That's solid in it too.
Oh, just outside.
Yeah, but the camera work was spot on.
Yes,
That's
it
what
was.
I pointed
Lovely.
out.
Jason, great
Lovely.
job.
I mean, that was right there.
All hail the king, Jason Ives,
Yeah,
here
well,
at
let's
Ives
not do that.
Castle.
Most kings get beheaded.
So 48.
8 left. Double
Leaves him
4.
an 8. That's a bust.
That's a bust.
It's actually a pretty big mistake.
Double 16. Here we go.
The double cam is live here at Ives Castle.
Double 8. Doesn't have to move the camera. Double 4.
Double 4. He's been here before and he hit it.
And he's just outside.
It's a good dart.
Yeah.
See if TP can find the inner strength to get this done.
40 left.
Set up dart. He's let the whole world down with that second dart.
Well, himself as well. And hits for the double 4. Folks, last time we were here, we had crickets in the background. You can
Moves
probably hear
along
the
the line.
raindrops in the back.
Oh,
There's
Big
a-
hit by James
There it
Montgomery.
is.
And that gives him a 1-game lead going into the leg of a lifetime. He's going to have the darts to win the match of the next one's tournament here at Castle Ives.
It's going to be a 501. He's going to have the darts to start off. So this is it. Playing for $100. Playing for a lot more in pride.
Oh, that's right. Each one of these participants chipped in $25
Yep.
apiece to be in this.
Yep. Tax-free money, $100.
I don't say that.
Get it while
Somebody's
you
watching.
can. Get it while you can.
It's 100 points, yo. It's 100 points.
That's right.
Let's go 59.
Surprisingly, Kevin Cheshire is rooting pretty loudly for James.
Unbelievable.
I'm
Yeah.
shocked.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
19. Go 19.
Yeah, 'cause that one's gonna fall out again.
Yeah, it looks like it. 54.
Yeah.
54. Not 5. Not 4. 54. Hey. I forgot I was on this.
Raindrops, baby. We got raindrops and you're dry.
Raindrops
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
falling on
We've
my
had
head.
dogs, crickets, raindrops.
Folks, the good news is not a single raindrop has hit Tim's porn stash.
95.
That's right. Yes. Darts
It
to make you go to sleep too.
It is dry as a bone, folks. You're shaving tonight, right, Tim?
Nope, I'm growing it.
He's growing
It's
it out.
going.
He's going full Magnum PI.
You gotta go
folks.
big or go home, right? They made fun of my goatee Friday night, so I just went with the porn stash.
Yeah, well, wearing a mask makes it grow quicker 'cause it's moist and it's wet and the warmth.
Moist.
Don't say moist. That's a universally hated word, I think.
You can say it with my English accent. Moist. Oi, you're gonna get moist.
English? I thought he's from Kentucky.
It's a small part of Kentucky.
You go 420s here. Go down to the triple 19. I'll leave 170. Went down anyway. A 40.
All right, TP. See what you got, son. Take your time. That's good dart.
Rush to 30 again.
Yep.
66.
He's starting to feel a little bit of the pressure that he's put upon himself.
Close game here, folks. Separated by 1 point. Going into the 5th round. So this is the finals, folks. This is it. Mr. Montgomery, that's a young fella at the line right there. If he wins this match, it's all over with.
Go 19. Oh, we squeezed that in.
That was
Yeah.
horrible
80.
advice. He
Yeah.
got it in there.
187.
Come on, son. Go down.
Go 17.
Yeah, that's okay.
At least 168. It's not okay.
I think for most of us, we're not thinking we're going to hit a 160 anything out, so that's probably a
But
decent.
if you don't leave it, you can't take it out. At least give yourself
Okay.
the opportunity.
Yes.
Sometimes you have to be practical as well.
Yes. Tim with the shortest career in Indie Dart streaming history. All right, Mr. Montgomery, let's set
Sorry.
yourself up here. You got
Sorry
6
about
darts.
the passing of Tim
Moving
Neal.
back, moving back to the background.
Okay. 92 left.
Nice.
Is that a
Yeah,
four?
it's a triple 18 and a triple 4, it looks like.
We're going to use the plus button.
There you go.
It's a nice leave.
TP needs a ton plus here.
Yeah, he's
Or 60. Okay.
6
Alright.
darts for James now to get 82.
I'm James. I'm going bull.
Yeah, see, and I'm Jason. I'm going to go trip 14.
Just don't F it up from here is what goes through my mind because you've got 6
You
darts.
go bull because if you hit the 25, at least.
Yeah, no, that's
17 top.
exactly.
You hit
That's
the
ex-
double, you got double 16.
and it
Yeah,
looks
you go
cooler.
trip 14
And
because
it
if you hit
looks
trip
cool.
14, it's tops. If you hit a single, it's 68.
Is
And
that
it looks like-
27?
Looks like a 20. It's a 27.
55 left.
55 left.
15 double tops.
55 left.
To be crowned champion of the
Double
next
top for the
one's
championship.
inaugural tournament.
Second.
James Montgomery double tops, and he missed it horribly.
Dude, he missed it. He hit the retarded line.
That was so anticlimactic.
Yes. Yeah. We're here to help you along.
Just a bit.
You're killing my announcing career, James. You got to be at least close.
That's okay.
47. Double top.
All right.
Double
Leaves
top
himself
for
an
the
out.
match.
Leaves himself an out. TV's just letting people know he's still here.
Will James Montgomery be the next one? Find out right
Yeah.
now.
Tune in tomorrow when we all come back.
What?
Oops.
All right. So Mr. TP's going to be looking for the trip 20 here a couple of
right.
times.
Trip 20, double 16 for the match. Or to tie it up.
All right, drop down now, son. Drop down. There you go. Putting a little
Big
pressure
hit
on.
by
30
TP.
left.
The heat is
Pressure.
on.
Double 10 for the match.
There it
Got
is,
it!
Shot
folks.
by James Montgomery, the next one champion, everybody.
James shot in the match. Mr. James
Congratulations to
Montgomery.
everybody. Good darts.
Great job, guys.
Brandon
Great
TP,
job.
James Montgomery, Mike McKimmey, and Brandon Medley. This was a great event, great night of darts. Congratulations.
Thanks, Jason, for having everybody and hosting this. What an awesome night tonight. Great job, guys.
James, good job, buddy.
James, let's get you on the mic, sir.
Let's get him a microphone, folks.
On the mic right quick. I'm sign you off. Right, you're live.
We are live with the champion, James
James
Montgomery.
Montgomery, the next one's champion. How you feeling, buddy?
Man, that was a battle.
Great
It was
shooting.
definitely a battle. I got a little nervous. I had the shot at the double 20 third dart there and put my shoulder into it, threw it a little high. A little nervous going in double 10. Thankfully, I hit it first dart. If I would have missed, who knows what the heck.
Mine
But,
So,
starts
so you
racing.
you seem to change the match in the cricket legs. So that gave you the confidence going into the last bit of 01 there?
my cricket games, I was thankfully to close the 20 in my first round. And after that, my mindset's just put them in there. Just put all
Dig 'em
fat
in.
darts. Fat
Yep.
darts. Whole way.
Strategy seemed to work. Let's see.
TP put it on me. He was hitting a lot of triples in the cricket game. He definitely should have pulled that out, and I was lucky to squeak it by. I mean, he was 4 or 5 marks the whole time.
Yeah.
He definitely outshot me in the
You
cricket
seem
game.
to change the momentum there in the last couple of cricket games, and then 01, you just you didn't do anything spectacular, but you didn't make any mistakes either. You were just steady.
Very
I
steady.
definitely wasn't impressed with my game today. There was
Well,
a-
no one
there-
was, to be fair.
Touche. I ain't mad at anybody. Dog me all you want, man. I ain't mad at it. It wasn't great by any means. I think I just stayed level-headed and did what I needed to do. Stay focused, and
One thing that
I
you
had
should,
I had the opportunity and I hit it. So it wasn't it wasn't great by any means. But
No, it's fantastic to
Yeah.
watch. It was a good show. Congratulations. I know this is important to you to win.
yeah, it definitely was a big
You
win
had a
for
lot of
me.
eyes on you tonight, so
Definitely a big win for me.
congratulations.
one
and-
thing I'd love for you, Brandon, Mike, and Medley go back and watch the video,
For sure.
and you can actually see what you're doing wrong
Yep.
and what you're doing right.
I did the
And-
same thing when Indy Darts streamed Indiana State this year. I went back and watched.
If you go back and watch this, you'll see
Yep.
the matches that you were struggling in. You weren't throwing the dart. You weren't following through. It was
I
just
had
gliding.
so I can't even count how many darts I had off the board tonight.
Yeah, that was insane.
It was
But what I'm saying is,
putting too
when-
much into it.
when you focused and followed through with your stance and your follow through, it was dead on, and you were
Yep.
right there. When you started just almost going through the motion
Yeah.
as throwing the dart, it's dropping real hard and it's falling off to the right.
And I think that has a lot to do with I'm a big soft tip player, so I throw 16.5 gram darts and soft tip.
Yep.
Today I'm throwing 22 gram darts. I've played 3 still tourneys in the last 3 months. I
Yep.
mean, 1 a month.
Surprised you
I
didn't
don't.
pull a muscle.
Yep.
I don't exactly.
Yeah,
A
but,
little guy like me throwing a 22 gram dart.
but,
I mean,
but the focus on
so
your it's more of an emphasis here in steel that your stance and your technique has to be on point every
Yes.
single time, because if it's not, you can
you
see the discrepancy.
you lose your focus for a split second, and you'll go up there, hit a 140, and you're feeling pretty confident, and you go up there again, and you'll get a little overconfident and kind of just slack a little bit, and 7 points. I mean,
still will humble you fast.
yes,
and,
it will. It'll put you in check real
But
quick.
you persevered through the tournament. Our hats are off to you. Congratulations.
I mean, it was a battle.
It's a great match.
James,
job.
congratulations. Thank you
Congratulations,
very
brother.
much. And we'll see you again, I'm sure, in the future.
Yeah, because
Thanks for commentating.
are
Thanks
we
for.
are the winners playing each other eventually?
We'll do something, but
I'll definitely look back on the footage and every constructive criticism that you guys gave to the whole thing. I'll definitely put that into my mind.
don't listen to anything
Don't
I
listen.
said. I don't know
Just
what
look
I'm
at what you're doing. Don't look at what we're saying. Don't listen to what we're saying.
doing.
Well,
Thank you, James.
as far as what you guys are saying, I mean, it's
You can kind of
the right way to go about things.
Right.
Shooting the right dart. Setting yourself up.
That's the
That's what it
big
comes
thing
back-
for all of us, to be honest with you. It's just learning the outs
Yeah,
and setting it
just
up
just setting
properly.
it up. You think you need a 19 because you're on an odd number, and you probably should have shot the 17 or something
Right.
else.
Yep.
So just learning the game. There's a lot of experience.
Yep, and that's the process.
Congratulations to the victors go the spoils. You win $100 and the title of the next one's champion. Congratulations.
Thank you,
James.
guys.
Good job.
Means a lot.
Now your wife knows how much you got, though. So
Yeah.
you're in trouble.
Split it with her.
Yeah, a little bit in trouble now.
Let's hear from Brandon real quick. He's had a little time to kind of cool down and think about what he did horribly wrong. Brandon, what do you think, bud?
You all right?
Oh,
I know you
First
had
thing
high
I could think
expectations
of
on yourself
is
coming in.
I mean, I sat a little bit. Didn't really do too much to me sitting, but the only thing is I ran out of beer.
See, I don't think it's
So-
beer. I think, and if you come back and watch this, when you got pressure, like in your first match, I don't think Medley actually put any pressure on you, so you were just playing.
Yeah.
But once pressure came, your stance and your technique was completely out of whack. Like your third dart on a lot of your throws, you weren't even set. You were just going, and you
And
can
that has a
actually
lot
see
to
it.
do with the hitch I had. It still comes back to me sometimes, and it messes with my throw constantly.
But we've
like,
had this conversation in the past where when you feel that, it's okay to step back.
I know
and
it's just
reset.
hard to do it when you're thinking about
It's-
what you want to hit, and then you're up there throwing. It's so hard.
But
man.
if you make it part of your routine when you feel it, it'll be get normal.
Yeah, I still got to work on it, but I had a lot of fun. This was a really good experience for me. I don't play steel that much. I just started playing once I got the invite, and it was a blast, man.
Yeah,
I just,
so every opportunity is a learning experience. I think you're going to walk away from this a better darts player, and
I appreciate it.
yeah, we loved having you. You were a great competitor tonight. You threw some good darts. You're the only one with a ton 80. Matter of fact, you
Two
had
of
two
them.
of them. So congratulations.
So you
to you on
equal
that.
your ton 80s equal Medley's threes.
I appreciate it,
Congratulations.
man. It felt great hitting big darts that that I don't normally hit in soft tip. I mean, I've hit a bunch of big darts, but in steel tip, it's a whole different story.
Sure.
Hitting 1080s and steels like winning the championship.
Yeah,
it's
something
it's awesome
special.
feeling, and I love playing the game, and I love playing all these guys. They're all great. Everybody's a great shot, and I've just had a blast tonight, man.
Well, good.
One thing I say, everyone razz you every once in a while. Don't stop posting your stuff. Don't stop
Oh, I know.
because your emotion for the game is infectious, and it gets people talking, whether it's good or bad. Don't take it any other way other than you're talking about darts and it's positive. And because
Yeah.
of you, I would say you're a big part of the reason why we had so many people on the stream tonight.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I know a lot of people talk, and I mess around a lot with everybody, and
Just don't take anything serious.
I don't take nothing serious. I don't take nothing to heart. Everybody plays around, everybody jokes, and I play along until it gets to that point where people are just
You
kind
just
of
cut 'em
running
out.
their mouth, and then I just shake it off because I got kids and everything else, so I really don't let that affect my game.
No, everything you've done has been
Yeah.
stellar.
Now
We
you're doing awesome.
appreciate it.
Keep it up.
I
Don't
will
stop.
say we had a little group, Facebook group between Jason and the competitors and myself. I think you might have been
Yep.
in it, and I actually had to
You backed out. You
I
left it.
I
You
left the group.
I saw it.
I'm trying to work and concentrate on scheduling my people and what I'm doing, and I couldn't focus because the banter was, the emotions were so high, the will to win was so high. There were so many comments. My
Yeah,
phone's
we
going
were
off
all
day.
ecstatic.
I just had to leave the group.
I just muted it.
We were
I
all
muted it.
messing around a lot in that group,
was
and
awesome.
it kind of got on some people's nerves. And
It never got on my nerves. It's just
The only people you're getting nerves on the people you're playing, so that's good.
yeah, it's kind of a mind game, you know. I play around like that just to get in people's heads sometimes, and sometimes you know people just fight back, and it's fun to me.
no, it was a lot.
It's
of fun.
not it's not more of a fight. It's more of a joking, friendly, you know.
No,
just
yeah,
playing
nothing was
around.
negative. It's just it's like all day long, ding, ding, ding. I had to just
Yeah, everybody's on lunch and break and messaging. It was a lot to take in, you know, coming all the way to you get to playing.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
nobody really knows exactly how everybody plays and how everybody feels with each other. You know what I mean? Because we don't really play with each other all the time.
It was a lot of fun. Congratulations. Getting to the finals was a big deal. And you were a
Yeah, I was
formidable
not
opponent.
expecting to beat Brandon like I did. I've been practicing on the professional level of the Dart Connect. So, you know, our games go 15 minutes and we're done because the number 10 on Darts Connect is really good.
Right.
Yep.
So, you know, I've challenged myself to practice, you know, 2 hours a night, 3 hours a night, just playing
You
him.
still lost.
Yeah, I know.
He's
That's
tough.
because I ran out of beer, I ran out of everything, so I started drinking Coke, and I think that kind of messed with me because usually, you know,
Bottles
I'm
are
not a
weird.
big drinker like that, but in tournaments and big events that I play in, I drink.
Well, as a seasoned player, my advice to you is learn to play without that
Yeah.
because you
It's-
don't need it.
It's so hard, man. I've tried
don't need
many,
it.
many, many times to play sober, and
It's not even
my
playing sober.
nerves is what messes with me. It's not the players, it's not the competition, it's not none of that. It's my nerves. Like once I drink and get settled in and comfortable, I can outshoot anybody that I play as long as I'm in that comfortable zone and I'm drinking the way that you know what I mean, the way I'm comfortable with.
Yeah, I get that, but I just encourage you to try to do without. It's something special when you do it without that.
Yeah.
So
And I always tell people find a routine. Like you might say it's drinking, but it might be your routine to go and
Yeah.
have a sip. Where
That's-
if you go and fiddle with something on the table, that might separate you from drinking. Like instead of because I think it's more of a routine thing.
Yeah.
After you shoot, you go have a sip. After you shoot, you go have a
Yep.
sip. If
It's-
you go and do something else, but it's the same amount of time, it keeps you in that routine.
Yes,
when
and
the-
that's great
when
advice.
when the alcohol's not available. Because if you start stepping up your game and start playing at other levels, you're not allowed to have that.
Yeah.
Like if you go play in the CDC, you can't have the alcohol. You can drink water.
Yeah.
So make it part of a routine as opposed
I
to
encourage everyone
an
to try to
alcohol
do
beverage.
without.
Yeah,
Does
it's hard, man. I played for 2 years before I ever even took a sip of alcohol, you know, and once I started drinking, I felt like my game was getting better. That's why I kept drinking, you know. It's hard
We're
for a lot of
constantly
different
trying
people.
to tell you tonight, just don't rely on that as a crutch.
Yeah.
We want the future players to come in and know that they don't need that.
Yeah.
It's darts. Overcome what you need to within yourself
turn a routine.
without a crutch.
And I appreciate all your guys' advice. I appreciate everybody,
Congratulations.
you know, bringing me into this. This is an awesome experience, and it was one of the
So
best
this is like
times
trying
that
to
I've
get
had.
a last word with him online.
He
He
just
can't do
told us to
it,
shut
so we're going to shut his
Alright.
mic off.
You're out.
I'm done,
Get the hell
guys.
outta
Thank
here,
you guys
Brandon.
for watching.
Congratulations. Good shooting, man. All night.
See you, buddy. Thank you. For IDS, Jason Eyes and Tim Neal, this is Scott Markle saying good night. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next ones.